That's what the blooper reel is for. It's fine.
Hello, there's so many people here. Holy shit.
I was gonna say
this is a party.
Language, no.
Yeah, this is a party.
It's nice to meet everybody.
Do we have to watch our language?
It's a pleasure to meet you too. I was gonna say I'm fairly certain there are people in this call who I've probably never spoken to, and it's like, hey,
Wow.
Besides, like the general chat in Slack, like the different factions of the show don't really interact much.
Yeah,
That's very true.
we all come together at the same time of year. Like a distant family that's like scattered all over the place, and we all come into like one house that's way too small for all of us.
You
We're like
on
crammed
Thanksgiving or
inside.
something.
It's Thanksgiving. Someone brought 2 potatoes.
Now I'm just picturing Thanksgiving with like the characters themselves. Just the awkward conversation.
Is this a world where like Starmane and Quickmane and Proudmane are all still alive and have to sit next to each other?
I think so. Like they each bring in like a quiche, and then they like look at each other because no one told them somebody else already had was going to bring the quiche, and so they're like, "Oh, I see you brought one too. Good."
They all battle for like who's the worst.
Maddie, you made these people think I'm like an adult or something.
Make anyone think you're an adult. I would never
Slander.
do that, Sage.
Call me dad like too many times, and now it's.
You're the dad. I'm sorry. That's just the life you lead now. Yeah,
you are father now.
You played a dad in the first episode.
now.
You're dad main.
Branded. Dad
main.
I'm changing your name to Papa Main in our D&D group. I hope you're okay with that.
I welcome
It was
that
dad,
change.
and now it's dad main.
Sage was dad. Okay, you guys, can we all introduce ourselves so that the good audience knows whomst is whomst?
Sure.
Do you want us to start from top
Yeah.
and then go down?
Sierra, you're at the top. Yeah.
Oh man, does that mean I'm first?
Yes.
Oh damn. Oh no. Oh I'm Sierra. Hi, I work on the social media team.
Yay.
Nice to meet everyone.
Hey, I'm Amelia. I also work on the social media team. Nice to meet everybody.
Hi, I'm Danny. I'm a new animator, and it's nice to meet all of you. Hi.
Hello. I'm Cassidy. I am a voice actor and also a part of the social media team.
Yeah.
Can I say who I was?
You can say who you are. Yeah, I've announced your character.
Oh,
It's a secret. It was a secret.
I'm the voice of Rain. Voice of
Yeah,
Rain.
Southern lady.
Howdy. Howdy, howdy.
Hi, I'm Liam. I'm one of the animators.
Hi, I'm Maddie. I help out on the social media, and I also wrote the lore videos and help with scripts.
Her already.
Don't say that. I'm in so much pressure.
People know now. People know.
Hi, I'm Malcolm. I'm the voice of Tangle.
And does a podcast and writes comic books and unrelated.
Oh, yeah.
But stuff.
Just
Yeah, I
many
do
things. Hi, I'm Morgan. I play half of our favorite lesbian couple, also known as Hover. And I just provide shenanigans. That's what I do.
Yay.
I'm Maya. I do the boards, or some of them, and I'm the slowest drawer in existence. So
we love it. It's
Your art is really good. I saw that picture on Slack. Hi, I'm Melissa. I was the voice of Water Hunter, but I didn't get any lines.
I think that might be my fault, by the way. I think that's my fault.
Like, why do you have lines at this point? It's weird. Or my own brain.
So to make up for it, I just spam a load of fan art, and I also do character designs, which you're going to see
Rain
soon.
Cassidy is the voice of the character that Pixel designed.
And you made Embermane, right?
Yeah, and I made Embermane.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Hi, I'm Sage. I play Dad Main, I guess.
Dad is dad.
Yeah.
Hey, y'all. I'm Raven. I'm the one who coined Dadmain. TM.
5 minutes.
I'm the voice of Feather. Oh, yeah, that probably sounds a little weird. I'm the Feather! And if you put those two names together, you get Raven Feather, which I guess is my government-assigned warrior cat name.
Thought of that.
Hell yeah. God, I just flashed back so aggressively to RP forums in 2006.
Oh no.
Nostalgia
Hi everyone, I'm Shayla, and I'm the voice of Grandma Sharptongue.
And I'm Maddie, and I wrote the show, and I animate on it also. That's us. Woo!
Hooray!
I think,
Sorry, were you about to say something, Cassie?
Nope, all good. I thought I saw Sparks VA pop in here, but I think they
I
left.
think they were here for a minute, and yeah, and then they're gone. Maybe they'll come back. If anybody else comes, hopefully they'll introduce themselves. Yeah, so what do we want to do? We want to chat for a bit, or do you want to start watching episode 1, or like, what are we feeling?
I don't mind. I feel like if we just sit and chat, we're never gonna start because we tend to like
go on tangents about lion Thanksgiving.
Yeah, you've seen exactly when it's just me, Morgan, and Shyla.
I forgot I'm not even streaming for you guys yet. I should do that. There we go. Wait, what?
I was just watching the YouTube stream muted.
Fair.
Yeah.
Too.
In the meantime, you got me thinking about how at a Thanksgiving table, everyone would be going around like, "I'm so grateful for this," and then everyone's like, "Oh, "What are you grateful for? Nothing." And it pans over to her, and she's just like,
I don't know.
Like, no.
Is there to be thankful?
I'm alive.
Okay, guys, my thing on Discord says live next to it. If you push it, you should see the blacked out My Pride logo, and that's how we're gonna watch it. That's how we're gonna do it. Yes!
I'm so excited.
Let me know when everyone's on there, and then we're gonna do it. Also, just for the audience watching, we're not previewing episode 6 yet because it is not done, and it's coming out on August 30th. So don't be mad. This is the first 5 episodes we're watching together. Please don't be mad.
It's really good.
See, this is like if we had a DVD and this was like the bonus commentary. This would be the commentary that you'd get with the thing, but it's just gonna be. It's gonna be nuts.
Like a director's cut.
Yeah, director's cut.
It's a commentary, but if everybody who worked on it was there, like everyone.
Oh god.
Okay, all right, guys. I'm gonna play it, and hopefully it works. Huh.
My Pride is not intended for children and contains mature themes.
Whoa, Sage.
It's been a long time since I've heard that.
Wasn't there like this wasn't the actual name for episode 1?
Episode 1 was supposed to be. Do you mind if I pause and stop, or is that gonna annoy everyone? I was.
No, that's fine.
I was just gonna
I'm
say.
with her.
Yeah.
Episode 1's original title was like Pride Law, and then I forgot that when I was making the episode, and then I had to change a bunch of episode names to correct the mistake.
I saw that in the
God, I love the creative process.
Mostly me stumbling into mistakes and being like, it was on purpose.
It was a very different place.
Can you guys hear me at all?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
We know today.
Okay.
Hey,
I just wanted to make sure.
Hey.
You did it.
Not sorry, I haven't been in the Discord for a while, but.
And the Storm Kingdom. The Storm Kingdom.
I'm Storm Kingdom, by the way.
So am I.
Thanks, Shayla.
Same.
Goddess of
Also, does anyone have their eye on the chat?
wisdom and rain.
Pay attention.
Oh shoot, I had it open. Hang on, I can go back.
I'm trying to keep an eye on it.
Goddess of wrath, life, and the sun. Her eye watches as long as the day is light. The Moon Kingdom.
I think I get freaked out hearing my own voice.
Same though.
Goddess of mercy.
No, it's like a flash forward of my future.
The sound like when you get older.
Kingdom had a leader divinely chosen by their goddess. This chosen lion ruled their kingdom until the next chosen came of age.
Ugh, all this lead up is boring. Get to the part about Kyoga and her one true love.
Baby nothing. And I kicked Karami the turtle's butt and saved the
Spark! Spark? That's not how it happened at all. Do you ever listen?
Enough.
The voice of God.
If you don't settle down, I won't tell you the story again at all.
Voice of God. I'm telling you.
When God tells you to shut up.
It's foreshadowing.
Oh my god.
Of Azra's chosen.
Oh, thank you for the $5 donation, Katie. That's very sweet of you.
And thank you for sharing.
Yeah.
Thank you, Katie.
After generations of hostility between
Also, you're the most beautiful piece of garbage I've ever seen, so don't sell yourself
Can I
short.
just say that light looks from South?
Oh my god, yes.
Oh my god, they killed Mermaid!
Sorry, that was like the first thing that came to mind.
Canadian South Park
just
is
before
what
the
this
ceremony,
style is, and I don't regret it.
was kidnapped
Yeah.
by a monster.
Is there a Canadian South Park?
Jealous lioness known as Karabi.
Yeah, that's how they draw Canadians. They've got the flat mouth.
I live in the state South Park takes place, so I should like watch it, but I don't. I have no idea.
Nonsense again.
It's history,
History,
Mom, they like graduated from a university and they want you to know that. They say that all the time.
Any good? Are you ready for the hunt, Sharp Tongue?
I suppose I am.
Does she have to?
They're saying they can't hear the video.
That you have to spend the
It's
afternoon
too low.
with your dad.
But we are all pretty loud.
Will
You want me to drown out you guys?
Starmane,
The point is for
I
us
trust
to
you'll keep
talk.
their heads out of the clouds.
Yes, ma'am. You hear that, Cubs? Nothing but cold, hard reality.
Ah.
Now on.
The best line
Melody
delivery.
is the worst.
We'll be back soon.
Bye, Mom. Let's keep playing. I'll be Light and you be Karabi, and we'll fight. Who do I get to be?
It's a mood,
You get to be
though.
Kyoga. Go stand over there and look sad.
What? That's not fair. Kyogre doesn't do anything.
That's exactly why you're her.
Dad, Spark's being a jerk
Fire
again.
gets roasted.
I'm lost.
I
What are
like
you
when
arguing
Fire
about?
is a dick when
You
he's
You don't know the
a
story?
lot of fun to
I am
At least
fuzzy on the
right now.
details.
Light loved Kyoga, but then she got kidnapped.
No,
and
like they
everyone died, and
literally
now we have
can't hear
pride.
anything. I think they're
literally can't hear
saying.
I know that was.
Oh dear.
I'll tell
Oh,
him.
that's a problem. Oh. Instead of sound is
Got
up.
another
They can't
donation.
hear us either.
Yeah.
Hang on, let me unmute the tab and
Let me see if I can get onto the stream.
let's find
No,
out.
I think they're saying that they can like hear just us too much. Like we're talking too much.
Everybody shut the hell up. This is
Sharp coming in to silence all of us.
No talking in the chat stream.
Sorry, I'm just.
It's illegal.
Everyone just sit here
I-
watching in silence. I don't want to hear anybody
I
having
went to the
fun.
thing and like the sound and us are playing, so
Oh,
I'm
okay.
not
So
sure.
they're so.
Or at least for me, I could.
People
It
are
could be
just-
wrong though,
they're
because
just-
you guys are also.
I can hear both of us. Like I can hear us and the
Okay, so
video.
I stopped it for no reason.
But again,
So
yeah.
we're good, right? Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think so, yeah.
Henry, thank you for the donation.
Kyoga and took her far away
Hot
from Light.
bread.
It started a huge war between the kingdoms, and Light vowed to save her. When he had finally found them, Karabi had already killed
Oh, we had missed
Kyoga.
Harper the
Light
cube.
vowed to avenge her. He
Oh.
and Karabi battled for
think so.
days. But Light had the power
I think it
of
was
love
briefly
on his
mentioned. I
side,
think we just
and he
didn't
was
say the
finally
name,
able to
unfortunately.
defeat her.
And they said my
The
prize
war
is
ended
amazing.
after
Thank you so
that,
much.
but the kingdoms were too broken to fix.
Aw,
Thank you.
So Light created Pride Law, so
We do
everyone
have
could
a
be happy again.
fan Discord for my pride, right?
Prides
We have-
today.
well, it's like for all Triple of Doom stuff, but yes. we
That's a
do.
pretty violent story for you, Cubs.
Gotcha.
I should have a talk with Sharp Tongue about that.
I love
Her
Sharp
stories
Tongue
are the
stories.
best.
I don't like them
Ah,
either, Dad.
I accidentally stopped it.
What?
I'm
Oh.
sorry. I was
Oh.
trying to read it.
Hey.
Oh, no. Oh, God.
I think you were streaming a different video, a different window, Maddie.
Quick Main got to the stream. He's like, no.
Wait, what? I was trying to do This is a disaster. I should have tested this for more than 5 minutes.
I like how it just cut out before Quick Main's going to appear.
Fill the gaps. Fill the gaps. I was like, Melody, thank you so much for the $5, and that's really sweet. She says, "Thank you for creating my pride. You guys inspired me to make my own series, or my own
Aw.
creation."
Oh, we're going to get the
Oh, do you
exposition
want me
again.
to? Did we pass the story? Where are we at?
I think we were like
just finished the story. Quickmane,
Yeah,
not
Starmane's like,
Quickmane,
I need to
Starmane.
talk with Grandma because she's been filling y'all's heads with trauma.
Y'all's heads with trauma.
God, no, that's Quickmane's
They're
job.
about to get some real drama. That's Death Chortle's job.
Oh God, yeah.
All right. Okay. All right.
Wait, what?
Yeah,
I have a
your
job?
is to traumatize your children by dying violently in front of them.
Oh, I'm great at that.
Unless you're Fire, who ran away because he's a little bitch and into the ground.
Wow.
I get that he's like 10, but still.
Okay. All right.
Come on, man. Okay.
I don't like them either, Dad.
I mean, guys, technically Fire had the right idea.
I like things,
You know.
just like
I don't
real
like
things,
Dick flight.
not stories. Like Mom says.
I mean, nothing didn't die.
I was permanently injured.
Let's play Main and no mean fire.
There was, yeah, there's that.
Rawr.
I said
Thank you, Cat, for
things.
the $1.
Lionesses are too weak to be mains. I don't want to play that game with you. She's trying to be nice to you, Bird Brain. You never break the rules.
Cat, thank you for the donation.
I choose to believe it's an actual cat.
Yeah. Like
I was just gonna say that.
Also, hey, Fire, welcome.
Oh, hey,
Hey.
Caleb's here. Oh, Caleb plays Fire.
Hey.
Sun's flaming eye. Stay here in the tall grass. Don't move.
Oh, it's
I'm so
about to
annoyed
get
with how the
real.
video looks on the screen.
Here we go.
Do you,
Go
hey
down.
Maddie, do you think not Quickmane, Starmane ever like successfully fended off a no-man
Yeah, I'm sure
at
he
any
did.
point?
I'm sure he's like a strong dude. He just had no.
No.
He just like,
How often are no-mains successful?
It's the shortest reign in
at, like,
the
killing
history of
Bane?
life.
for like a year and he was immediately murdered. Like a
No, like a
week.
week. That don't work out. It's yeah.
That's why Power Strike doesn't really grieve.
Find your mother.
Quickmane has levitating.
Maybe, I mean, his name right now is just Quick, so I'm guessing he was super speedy.
Possible.
Yeah.
Quick just had a constant case of the zoomies.
His name was something else, but he just would not stop, so his mother was like, fuck it, you're Quick now.
Drifting around his pride land. Like
Amanda, thank you for Amanda, thanks for the $5 donation. She says, you guys are amazing. I'm only curious, but you guys be looking for more cast members, and she is a theater major.
Thank you so much, Amanda. We are not looking for new cast members at the moment, but if we do a season 2, perhaps we will be.
This is the part that my mom was like, I'm done watching this show. And then she never came back.
Mom was like, nope, I'm out.
Nope, I'm out.
Dad is
not
dead.
expecting to be sad. Is not expecting it to be scary. And she was like, peace out.
This was
This
pride isn't mine until the old mains young are gone. No
Dagrea, thank you for the $5. She said, love the series. Triple and the team are a huge inspiration. Inspired me to learn animation and make my own story.
I'm so glad you did that.
Oh my god. These people are so nice.
I gotta say, you all are so sweet. I'm seeing lots of tears and blood and no in the chat.
Thank you for the donation to Spidey.
Thank you so much, Spidey.
You've done yourself a favor, Cub.
Great, I love the series.
Get away
And
from
then
my
Ashley
brother.
Says, hi, I'm Ashley. My daughter Rowan is here. Also loves you guys more than you know. She got me hooked, and you guys rock. Thank you, Ashley. Your daughter sounds.
Oh, thank you, Rowan.
Thank
you.
You'll be with him again momentarily.
It's the moment. It's the moment.
Oh, here we go. Here we go.
Yes! That is animated.
There she goes. Look at her go.
Like, I'll never not love that shot.
Who animated that
That's
shot?
my only
That was
thing I've
amazing.
ever
That's
watched
so
and been like,
amazing.
"Daddy, you killed it." Like, that's the only thing I've ever done that I've genuinely been like, trouble.
You smell blood.
Over there. Oh, no.
I think that was probably my favorite scene in the whole thing
rips out
so
his
far.
eye.
It's a really good scene.
Really good.
Yeah.
You should say your own scene is your fave, because that happens.
True.
Call
Oh my gosh, my favorite scene is when I die.
Eh?
No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, it's baby ghost.
It's
Oh,
baby
look at
ghost.
the baby. Bye.
I
People
love
still
ghosts.
think he's Spark.
A lot of people do think he's Spark. I choose not to comment.
You're all right?
No, me
Choose not to comment.
It's okay. Every time Ghost pops up, I'll just say, "Oh my God, look, it's Spark."
Thank you.
Also, a while ago, someone in the chat said asked what our favorite characters are, and no one's gonna agree with mine. My favorite character is Farleap, but it's followed immediately by Quickmane, and I have a good reason. It's because no, I like Quickmane not because he's a good person, because he's terrible, but I think he's a super interesting character because that scene with Power Strike where he's like trying to comfort her after Sharp Tongue died, and he's really worried about Feather. He's complicated, multi-dimensional.
I won the battle with Starmane honorably.
He's a lion onion.
He's an onion. He's a lion.
I really
onion.
like the little cub that has the funny eyes.
The derpy one.
Moon Kitty.
Moon Kitty Cub.
Moon Kitty Cub.
Yes.
People keep saying she's like a reference to Moon Kitty's videos, and I didn't even think of that. I just gave the
It's
cub
not so
stupid eyes
simple
because
as to
I was
allow
bored
us to just
that
kill
day,
him,
and I
Power
had to
Strike.
keep it.
While I agree, he isn't the main I would have chosen.
I remember
He
when I was
defeated
going
Starmane in
through
fair
questions
combat.
for the Q&A,
bested by a
eventually,
cub mother.
there were so many that were like, why does that one cub have weird eyes?
Also, I have to send that to you guys. Some
So
of
you
need
think
to
I
answer
should
Q&A
just
questions.
let him kill my other two cubs because he
Ooh.
says he
Ooh.
defeated Starmane fairly?
I did.
Quiet.
Grabby paws.
I'm not saying you should let him do anything to them.
Water
My
Hunter in the background
decision
being like,
as
hey, your
Hans
kid's
Chief
here.
Everyone in the
is
chat
to have
saying
them
Water
coexist.
Hunter's just like, I'm just gonna wait this out.
Water Hunter has this system down, okay?
So the pride rightfully
Subscribe by
belongs to
not
him.
participating.
Your
think
daughter
that's
then
beautiful.
best.
I love the delivery on Water
Which
Hunter's
proves
lines
that
there.
she and Fire are the pride as well.
Spectacular.
So let them both.
I remember
have
in the
it.
early draft of the script, there was a scene where Water Hunter had lines. I'll point it out when we get there. But then I said, hey, what if we switched her out with this character? And unbeknownst to me, that was the scene where she spoke.
And you're like, oh no, I played myself.
I see things you cannot.
Now, and that's fine.
I know.
Yes.
I remember one
Grandma
time I
Sharp
was
Tongue
told,
laying on the
I
heavy
find it too much
I
like
think
Ellen
that's
when
I think that's
doing
my
an
favorite
anime.
line in the show.
To be protected by nothing more than
I
superstition.
see things you cannot. I
He'll
know.
never keep his word.
Oh, I love that
He'll keep
line.
it. If he doesn't,
When you
he'll
think
have
you can
defy
get
the
away
gods.
with like sneaking
And I
snacks
don't
at like
believe
midnight
you
from
as
the fridge, and she's like,
half-witted
I
women
see
is
things.
stupid
And
enough to
Sitting there by the lamp.
Sharp Tongue's that one person in like
the
Thanksgiving. He's
goddesses.
like, I know you took that pie.
You think I didn't see that?
But she's okay
You
otherwise.
can look away and pretend you didn't.
Better than that.
Of course, Fire.
I just love that like brief pause because it's like you can tell, especially with what we find out later in the show, that was the moment Power Strike was like,
what my mother
Yeah.
couldn't tell me then.
like everything
That
just was
injury
different from that point on, and she's like, run.
pause is
forward.
Like, is
My
it
life will
is
never
hurt
be the
better than
same
dead?
again.
Not to me. Like, she's
Not to
not a
me.
good person.
Like,
Yeah. Episode
Yeah.
2.
They're just like going into each other. We can pause.
Seamless
And now we
transition.
have Sweet Fire, sweet older brother Fire.
Grew up
Sweet
since
older
a nice
brother
boy.
Fire.
And it's my brother Fire's last day in the
Good.
Pride. Before the sun sets, he'll be exiled from our home, as all males are, to become a no-main. I vowed to earn my Pride name before he's gone.
Oh, this is the scene I
Did
storyboarded.
this.
Like partly.
Yeah.
Partly storyboarded.
It doesn't have to be today.
I realised in the
want it to be
storyboard I
today,
kept her
Fire.
ripped ear. I
Who
didn't
knows
realise
when I'll
that
see you
that was
next.
That
dropped
is
from her
okay.
design.
I want you to
I
be
think
here
Maya
when
did
I
the same
receive
thing
my
a bunch of
name.
times, and it does not affect anything.
can do it.
So don't you worry.
I know you can.
I-
God, no matter what, Spark and Dad would be good.
Oh, I-
You're certain you won't take the name your mother selected for you? I don't want to be named Hobblestep, Sharp Tongue. I want to be named for my skills.
Hey, call
just
back
like
to
every
the
other
book.
huntress.
Yeah, Yeah,
Hey.
book girl
If I
back.
was
Book
still
back.
a mischief,
All the
it
5
would be
people who've read the
different.
book.
But your mother.
Treat for them.
Your hunt chief and your
I
pride
actually
await
remember
you,
seeing someone
lioness.
mentioned there was a
There
circus.
is a
I
circus
was like,
in
what
the
the heck
book. I
happens
really
in this
lost
book?
the plot by the end. There
Past
was a
2 years,
circus.
I
It was kidnapped. It was.
And
mother fell sick last
anything
dry
you
season.
write in high
My
school,
mother replaced her as
something
the hunt
batshit
chief.
happens
Exactly,
towards the end.
Because you're 14.
It's
You
just
don't
how
know
it
what to do.
goes.
And you're like, and
Accepted as
then
Maine.
there was a lady with a whip. I don't
Or a
know.
litter of his cubs.
Yeah, it seemed like in like all of our early years when we'd write anything, it's like, okay, we need to add drama, and so we'd throw everything like possible at it, being like, this is good, and then it's like you look back on it, it's like, why?
When I was in high school, I was the one that just killed characters constantly. Like, if I liked the character, it meant that they died faster because I was like, this is gonna hurt. I don't know what's wrong with me.
Last chance to turn back.
Fun fact, as a reference to the book and the circus ending, Triple hired a clown for Feather.
That's why you're
a real clown.
Nameless and no one. You will emerge a huntress with a name which declares the ways in which you are strong.
Hopefully it'll be better than getting the name Hunter Hunter.
I am so confused as to why he is being spammed in the chat right now. I'm just seeing going through the chat, and I don't know why.
This is the #1 rule of live streaming. Do not acknowledge anything in the chat that's like you don't want to happen
this
more.
young lioness's
Yeah.
transformation into a pride huntress.
Oh wow, Water Hunter, you got a nice relaxing bitch
That's just Water Hunter's mood. It's just
That was so hard. You are Water Hunter. Come on.
Don't let them in. Don't let them see.
Every time Water Hunter's on screen, I just want to see subtitles for whatever her internal thoughts are.
You know that she's just roasting everybody all the time.
And then you have like those
have
shots
like a whole monologue of me roasting everyone. I put a video for Water Hunter.
Just like the picture stops and it just is like a slow zoom in. It starts to turn sepia and it just goes into this long.
Why are we still here? Just to suffer.
You have those shots where she's there
Look
for
at the way
like just a
she's looking at
second,
Farley.
just
Like
pause.
she's
That face.
berating her.
Excuse you, girl.
Headcanon, she's mute.
I like
that would be
idea
interesting.
that she's just like she knows when to talk.
I'm sorry, Mother.
I want her to just suddenly speak and everybody is so startled, like, how long did you do
Well, they're
that?
hearing her now on stream. I'm just talking. That's just how she would sound.
All the speaking that she doesn't do got, like, passed down to Feather.
She just came out like,
Oh, Feather just took it all on his way out.
Oh god.
yourself in front of the pride.
I will say Water Hunter has, I think, the most badass
Yeah, it's
hunter
pretty
name.
sick. Like she swims in an earlier draft. I don't even know if Maddie read this one. She like was sent to go kill the crocodile. Nothing found in episode 2. Like what kind of badass is just sent to go murder a crocodile?
Oh yeah, I remember.
I
did
swear
that as
I
well.
remember that. Like, something about them going to kill the crocodile. I don't remember it being Water Hunter specifically, but she was, like, there.
Shall henceforth be
I
known
think we
as
kind of figured that in her hunter's
nothing.
examination, she just went off
in
into
agreement.
the
Let
water hole.
your voice
And
Oh,
Shark Time was like, points for
crocodile.
creativity, you know?
What if instead of her being named Nothing, like, her name was just, like, Silence? You know, like, every time they were gonna say her name, like, they just stopped speaking.
Oh my god.
Like, does anyone know that scene in Kingdom Hearts 2 where Roxas is like, they didn't
Yes,
just take
yes,
the-
I do.
They took
Sorry.
the word.
Yes, I know.
Oh yeah. Oh,
Anything.
God, I haven't thought about that in a while.
I'm leaving. Okay?
I'm leaving, okay? Damn.
She's none of your concern anymore. You're not part of this.
Do you think
pride.
Power Strike at any point was like, alright, kids, I want you to try and call him dad? Like,
Do it once, okay? It'll make him really happy. Just call him dad once.
That's kind of sad, though.
Power strikes that person like in the family who's like, big smile, like you mean it.
Family photos and
would for sure.
Take a picture, and a second later, everything erupts into chaos.
Can you not all smile for our one Christmas postcard?
You only get to do this once a year. Please, just smile.
It's so funny because like we're just so deep into this like holiday family AU.
This would be so awesome.
Didn't you hear? You were
There's-
very
I
brave.
can just imagine him saying, Grandma's probably not going to make it next year, so, make it.
We're like, excuse me?
She knows she's
I'll
not gonna make
always
it.
be there. What are you talking about?
I will outlive all of you out of spite.
If Ghost hadn't like briefly possessed her in episode 3, she would still be kicking. Like
She would totally be kicking.
Signs of a crocodile. One must have moved into our watering hole. I should warn the pride.
Oh hey, best girl coming.
Hey, here it comes.
Hey, there she is.
There she is.
Hover is also one of my
want to
favorite
see
characters. So
my
I have one
little
favorite
girl
character. Here's
when
one
she
Teresa.
Also, someone in the chat just said holiday AU, but all of them are dead. So that's.
Isn't that just
That is
a
just
Christmas
a
Carol?
Carol,
Yeah, that would be a Christmas Carol. Actually, that'd be pretty cool to do, like Christmas Carol AU.
Not
Crocodile just like slowly sinking under the water, and you hear like a clock ticking in its belly.
And then you hear a
Somebody
explosion,
please
just see
draw
Water Hunter
Hover,
thrashing
but
violently
like
in the
he's wearing
background.
Crocs that are made of crocodile.
Crocs made of crocodile.
Someone needs to draw that.
Then just having a casual conversation, and Water Hunter just tearing it up in the back.
Just in the background, she's killing a crocodile while they're
Like
dancing.
that armor picture you drew of her, where she had armor made of crocodile skin. That's like she got it by murdering.
Oh,
herself.
yeah.
God, those pictures were so awesome.
I do want to do more of them, but I just, at the moment, I just don't have patience to draw armor.
It looks super complex.
That's reasonable.
Fair, very fair.
Amazing. Stop laughing. It's not funny.
Sure, it's funny. Prides are funny. With all your laws and rules.
I never thought a
and
sky
Yeah,
could
but
look
it's a very
gay.
gay sky.
stupid-
Remember when Maddie was making Valentine's cards? She was like, I just took the palette from the background of the actual scene. It's all pink.
the skills to join.
I did. It was too gay on its own.
Stuck up her butt.
Yeah.
Oh no! Charlotte can't hear us for some reason.
The sky looks like the lesbian flag because even the goddesses know.
They're just like, yes.
I'm sorry, I was
make
pulling
this
a
happen.
grandma.
Oh my god, you were pulling a grandma.
Charmed, I'm sure.
Gotta say nothing. You're already one of my favorite pride lions.
You've only known me for a minute.
You've got a nice steak on your face.
And you
Make me
already
hungry.
It looks like bacon. I've never wanted to say that because it feels rude, but it looks like
I've
bacon.
heard steak, I've heard bacon, I've heard other things that I don't remember. And I accept it all. She has a meat face, and that's fine.
I like you.
She has a
You're good.
meaty face.
Good for her that I am really fond
She
of
still has
meat.
both her eyes, which is one up on Quickmay.
Yeah,
You shall
she has
henceforth
like
be known
lost
as
one.
Meat Face.
Two up on Charming.
It always kind of reminded me of like a ghost with like two eyes.
Her scar looks like a ghost.
That's my mother. You should go.
Yeah, yeah. Like with, if like you think of the two like circles at the top as like eyes. I don't know.
I can never unsee that.
Oh no!
The freaky meat face. Well,
Oh no.
Oh, the freaky meat face.
What are you doing fraternizing with an outsider?
Fraternizing?
You do such a
She knows.
I wasn't.
I have better people to fraternize with, Angel.
Hey!
Hey! You never look like that.
Why did it take this long for me to realize that nothing and Quickmane have those? It's on the opposite side of the face. You can put them together. You complete the meat.
Oh yeah, you
Complete hashtag complete the meat.
It's a meat
Put their
puzzle.
faces together and you have a balanced breakfast.
really sexual for some reason.
I'm out. What did you have for breakfast? Nothing.
ask me twice, depth perception man.
Oh man.
Maybe I'll see you around, huh?
Oh god.
Someone in the chat said
I always
hashtag
enjoyed
the
the tree joke. The tree joke always made me giggle when I was recording. It was so fun.
Great.
What?
Hate. I hate her.
Just kidding, Mom, I'm not gay.
I'm not gay.
Gay too, and in the moment where like nothing admit, like she's great. Farleap's face is like, what the fuck? Because she's realizing her sister is also gay. So
Farleap's like, back off, she's mine.
Like Farleap, like wait, we're allowed to.
That's allowed? That's one of the reasons I like Farleap. I love complex lesbians.
Complex lesbians for the win.
Yeah.
What if we sat in a tree together and watched the sunrise? Just kidding,
Unless. I really love the jungle scene. That is so nice.
And we have more jungle backgrounds now, and they're friggin' insane. Like all the jungle bits are.
Hover, what are you doing here?
Hey, more gay sky.
More gay sky. It looks like the bi flag. By the way, I think nothing's bi.
Nothing is bi.
Personally.
For me, the creator.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Weeks. She gets bolder every day.
Mind you, that's how I put a lot of purple in my skies anyway.
Purple's the best.
Purple's a nice color.
It is actually.
It's so funny because it's like that whole line of like Hover getting bolder every time she like sneaks in. Like I can just imagine like Hover nothing waking up at one point and seeing like Hover getting as close to Quickmane as she can. And, like,
I thought you were going to say waking up and then just seeing Hover, but she's turned into a boulder.
This is like
It's like, well, I knew she was stony color, but like she's like really stony now.
That's Rock talking to me.
She's getting bolder every day. She literally turned into a doctor.
Oh my gosh, I love this so much.
I'm just starting to wonder what it all means.
Easy. Dreams don't mean anything.
I love Hover's night palette. It's so pretty.
It has to be something.
Girls look so good,
doesn't it?
I dream about my teeth falling
What
out.
if you said you were going to
means I
watch
look
the
really
sun
grody
come up,
without
but
teeth.
instead you just were gay the entire time?
Because you like me.
I do like you.
On a side note, I loved that shot of like nothing leaping up into the tree. That was cool.
Yeah.
For that, and it's friggin'
Yeah.
So,
I think Liam did the rest of it,
how are
right?
you?
I should credit Liam, who's
Outside of
here right
weird
now.
dreams.
I'd like to shout
I
out
did-
something really quick. People don't read the comments. People don't read the comments. I'm sorry, I just had to say it.
Quickmane's brat won't leave me alone.
Feather? But he's so cute.
Maddie,
Well,
can I
mean,
ask about the
one
dream
was
of
just like
losing her teeth?
dark
Can
in
you
all
ask
lowercase, and I was like,
about the
yeah.
dream of losing her teeth?
Like, do you have a meaning
I
for
think
that
I
at
was
all?
just like super anxious about like this relation, where this relationship's going with nothing, and so she's having teeth falling out dreams.
It's funny, in Trinidadian culture and a lot of other Caribbean cultures, I'm Trinidadian, by the way, what up? Dreaming about your teeth falling out is usually like an omen of death.
Oh, I didn't know. I accidentally put in
Ooh.
an omen of
That's
death.
interesting.
We're gonna pocket that for a rainy
Yeah,
day.
I gotta keep that in my back pocket so I know what that means to everyone.
Ooh.
Honestly, since like it's about to be her death of her old life.
Ooh, like those
True,
tarot cards
very
where death
true.
ones are actually
Oh,
positive.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lioness, ignoring the insights of their prideless sisters, the plight of my people continues.
Like her straight self died that day or something. I don't know.
Hover is squarely a lesbian and has zero interest in
Leaving
boys.
prideless life behind.
Never had one.
Not
Oh, I was thinking of nothing. Damn it! Hold on.
I was gonna say Hover's like boys are
That's
gross.
disgusting.
Why would I be interested in boys?
Yeah, why would I touch one
Disgusting.
of those? No.
I was thinking.
The joke didn't land. Abort mission.
In the pride. If that's something you'd like,
You want me to join your pride?
is that so strange?
She's like, you want me to join your
yes,
weird
it
sex
is.
cult?
Very
Mm.
strange. You know how I feel about
How about now, fam?
Look, nothing I like.
If I join, I have to hang out with boys. I can't do that.
I mean, just one, but like a lot.
I'm thinking of it because the faces are so close, but like, what if Hover well, of course now she jumps down. But what if she like licked her face and like the scar just came off and just flopped in the floors like a.
So cursed. Oh my god.
It would just be that like that beat of silence where they just look at each other and they're like, and then like Hover awkwardly like puts it back on, but it's crooked. Like, I am so sorry.
Where were you?
You see like Photoshop, like it slides over, you can still see the outline as like the mouse like goes over it and just slightly adjusts it.
I'd like to announce that Quick Main
So it wasn't a scar, it was a scab the whole time. She just couldn't take it off.
How
did this conversation start?
Next order of business. A large herd of wildebeest has stopped in our hunting ground to graze. Silent Stalk investigated last night.
The herd has more elder members than
Izzy.
us, so I suggest we target
The Silent Stalk.
Mother? Are you alright?
Don't die on us now, Sharp Tongue.
We got 10 more minutes.
Fine, I just need some lemon and honey.
Don't
I'm
worry,
fine.
don't worry.
Right. I'd like Farleap to take the lead. Water Hunter and Silent Stalk flanking, and myself.
Farleap's like smug face, like, yeah, I am.
Here to look after the car.
I'm
just
leading
the
this
best.
hunt, yeah.
Who else?
Move out, Huntresses.
Or down in the back, this is so stupid.
I'm older than both of them. Why am I not leading this thing?
Melissa, I love that every time Water Hunter's on screen, you're like interpreting her thoughts, and I hope that
got in
continues throughout this
a
entire
lot of trouble for telling you that story the first
Oh,
time.
probably it will.
So cool! You were so small!
I don't think I can even. I legitimately don't think I can get that high anymore.
I've tried doing kid voices, and it's so hard to get my voice that high.
Yeah. Dad said nothing got
'Cause
possessed by a demon.
I can kind of get there, but like it sounds like I'm just choking out every word. It's really distracting right now,
I'm
right?
so glad we got this when we did.
Feather's now internally and externally dying.
Ask Sharp Tongue.
I've heard all her stories.
Not to be rude or anything.
About Sun's great fire.
She's only dying.
Finish your story, Grandma.
Every time Feather spoke, I always had this thought in the back of my head that he kind of sounds like a surfer bro in the making. Like he's. Oh my god.
Hey, Liam, didn't you animate this shot?
What? She did?
Yeah, I did.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
it looks so good. It's exactly how I imagined it.
The fire effects on this make me die.
I love the fire animation, that is so good.
Yeah, I'm very happy with the way these story shots turned out, and very happy to be working on some more. Possibly right now as I watch this.
Cough, cough, nudge, nudge.
Yeah, honestly, shout out to the animators who did just a fantastic job all around. Speaking of,
Yeah.
Nothing.
And there's
the
Sharp's dying
flashbacks.
voices.
Her battery's dying.
I swear, I almost
Down she
died.
goes, down she goes.
Oh, make those sounds. I had to like pull something out from the depths of my throat.
I heard you in the recording.
Hit your lungs.
Literally, I was like, you can bleed from the mouth.
God,
That's
Shayla.
fine.
Jeez. We have lost the. We have lost the wisest
I
lioness.
just say I really like Helen's
Yeah.
performance.
It's-
like so much.
All of her serious Power Strike scenes are
Right?
insanely good.
We ask Azra to guide her spirit out of her body. So
Fun fact: when I
we
was
return it
boarding
to the
this,
earth.
it was atrocious as it is.
Huntresses,
I like cried
let
at the
Azra hear your
I like the
voice.
voice acting. It was so
She
good.
may find
That's
our
so sweet that
beloved
you
Sharp
cried.
Tongue in the dark.
She made me cry in episode 5 when I was editing the boards for that. It was
Weird being at your funeral the second time.
I love Feather copying his dad right there,
Yeah,
by the way.
he's
Yeah.
done. And tough.
Bye, Mother. Her spirit is with Azra now. We must let the earth take her body.
Still have the headcanon that Sharp Tongue is just like in the afterlife with like dolls of Hover and nothing, and it's just like, and you guys should kiss now.
Just got like little toys of them and like now kiss.
Working.
Voodoo from beyond the grave.
Oh gosh, yeah.
Voodoo that she do.
It's like roll a 6 or higher to get them to kiss. Oh no, you rolled a 2.
Natural one.
No, that's episode 5 was when she rolled in that one.
Oh no.
When a huntress dies.
It's all F's in the chat now. We're moving through the alphabet.
I noticed whenever anyone dies on screen, someone says press F to mourn them or something. To me,
I think it's like a meme for something.
It's from a Call of Duty.
It's from Call of Duty where you like.
I was gonna say there was like a funeral scene in a game, and that was like a button prompt in the game, and that became a meme.
Yeah.
You literally press
F
F.
to pay
oh, there
respects.
it is.
Yeah.
Every single time we do a premiere, anytime there's a death, it's just F for like a minute.
For like 5 minutes.
I'm going to join your pride.
All of the characters say it out loud.
F,
I
F,
want
F.
F.
Power Strike's mother just
That's
died.
what
She's
Warhunter
like,
was saying at F in the chat.
When you sacrifice everything that you are to be with your girl because you love her so much.
Except she doesn't show up to your test later.
The betrayal. I did all this for you.
Actually, I could just sort of imagine like a chibi version of like Hover being like Puppy Cat with making the noise of betrayal. Like with the subtitle betrayal.
Rebecca!
Mother?
What do you want?
Loved looking at the comments because it was just F, 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 and then one person just went, Shep!
Merge.
Ma'am.
I love this with Hover where she's like, I have no clue what to do. I'm just gonna like bow, I guess. Should I bow? I don't know what I'm doing.
I love that. And the board artist came up with that. Like they had Hover bow and then nothing look at her like, don't bow. What are you doing? Don't bow.
I'm loafing. I'm loafing.
Nothing's like, gosh, she's so stupid, but I love her so much.
All cats the same.
Well, I mean, I suppose when you've been like without a pride, you don't really know what to do, do you?
She has no
Very
context.
true, yeah.
I'll miss her too, Mother.
Ah.
Touch me.
I don't want your pity.
Pity.
Power Strike was like 6 feet
Yeah,
rule.
yeah.
6 feet rule.
5 foot rule, thank you very much.
Yes, ma'am. I won't disappoint you.
See that you don't.
Cuties.
We'll perform the ceremony under the highest eye of Suns tomorrow.
Now bugger off, you two.
That's the quick man
It's
defense.
just like disconcerting to hear you say something.
Oh, quick man.
He's being a decent guy at the moment.
I can't believe
he's
it.
being decent.
We have a shot. You really might
He's
be
doing
able
his
to-
job is the
not
main.
a
That's
bad
his job.
name.
Yeah.
I
Are you?
just like it when like villainous characters have bits of humanity in them.
Consider Quickmane a villain.
Yes.
He's just like an
I
idiot.
just need
Or like,
some sleep.
I don't know.
He's
Yeah,
just
he's
awful
like-
sometimes.
He kind of radiates like the Team Rocket's blasting off again.
He did do that.
In any
He's
other
like
show,
James and he's like James from
How much of
Rocket.
himself ever was giving up?
in any other show, he'd be like the
He
comedic
would.
relief
If he
character.
hadn't murdered
Oh,
two
God.
children.
Yeah.
He's like Robbie Rotten, you know?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, rest in peace, the actor for Robbie
Just
Rotten.
Quickmane running around singing, "We are number one."
We are number one, but it's Quickmane.
I am number one.
Just
We need a
rewrite the
cover of that
song.
now.
Like it's just Quickmane teaching Fire how to like take over a
Oh, do you
pride.
think they had
People to
bonding
take it
moments
away.
like
Yes.
that? Weird, awkward.
You don't
I know I
have to
killed your
join.
dad, but here's
It's not
how
too
to
late
kill
to
other
change your
dads.
mind.
No.
I went to dad killing school. For killing dads.
What were you before they told you nothing?
I got summa cum
You
laude.
had that talk with
Killing
Heather on
that.
how to, like, what to do to when a
Old
no-mate,
enough for our
how to
assessment.
defend killing
I never
no-mate
had
or
a name
something.
before nothing.
But males are born with names.
They still have to earn their mains by leaving.
Now,
the
son,
process.
I've killed a lot of
None
dads
us
in
are
my
born
day, and
About the time you learned how to kill your first.
I hate it.
When a boy kills his first dad.
Not me, obviously.
I'm so nervous about this stupid test to get a stupid fake new name.
It's interesting
baby
because on the
scared.
wiki people still call her Long Run, even though her name is
It's
still
amazing.
Hover. I mean, Long Run's only going to be temporary, isn't
Besides,
it?
you could possibly do worse than I
It's
did.
technically a yes and.
I've seen
Either or.
I'm not sure.
I've
if
seen
you
like some
have.
people on Twitter completely
Yeah.
switch to long run. Like people
Also,
just
it's
call her
really
long
changed
run
her
now.
name to
And
formerly known as
final
Hover. I was like,
supplementary
that's so
skills.
fast. She's been named Long Run for 5 seconds.
Also, Farley's getting in on the lesbian.
Yes.
You go, Farley.
She's sliding in.
Just not Farley will find herself a girl, but just not this girl.
And she should maybe stop
Nothing
bullying as like a
ends.
way of impressing a woman.
Hover
she
doesn't
wants
need
to
your help.
date.
She'll do
I don't
fine on her
know.
own.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Yeah.
I'm surprised.
Yes,
Does
it's her dominance.
Do well.
Then whenever I see Farleap's name, it makes me think of that one meme where it's like, lions can jump 36 feet, and the person's like, jump, like as in the air, and like they don't realize that they're talking about leaping forward. There's a picture of a giraffe, and they have it, the lion, like, jumping up to the giraffe.
I was gonna say, like, during your, like, assessment, like, see how high, show us how high you can jump, and she just goes straight vertical, just boy.
He kills a giraffe, but grabs it by the neck.
She jumps 35 feet in the air, and Power Strike was immediately like, "Holy fuck!" Okay.
That is what she said canonically. She said fat.
She really did receive the highest blessing.
I won't be
She went up and just had 5 sons.
Mighty girl or something
She had
really
5 sons.
insane.
Seems like your friend knows a winner when she sees one.
I love that very little subtle, like, twang in the soundtrack. That
Oh, the
was
soundtrack is so good. There's so many little details they add in that just are delicious.
After them without
So
sharp
lucky to
tongues
have
help.
those guys.
This is the scene where Water Hunter was supposed to
This was-
speak.
This was
Don't
Water
If I-
Hunter,
was
and
it?
we replaced
Yeah.
it with Quickman.
Will return for your pet's assist.
Yeah, because I was like,
The height of
my
sun's eye.
reasoning was Quickmane dies next episode, and we honestly haven't seen too much of
I
him.
think it's stronger
So
for it. Like it's more
same.
focused by having just only the characters we know talk. But now she's a mute.
Hover's right.
But
Well,
no.
I think when she was putting the cups down, she's like, okay, as long as Feather doesn't die, I'm okay with the 2 girls dying. You can do whatever. One's got crossed eyes, I don't care.
lay the sisters on a sacrificial altar and be like, spare Feather.
Feather.
It worked.
It did.
Watch the cubs.
Feather is illegally cute in this
illegally
episode,
cute
by
all
the
the
way.
This is the cute
Also,
police,
Fire
you're
just like
illegal.
dipping in and being like, meet me at place, and then immediately
I know.
dipping.
I mean, that's sort of a dick move, right? Like he does have to leave, but also you could wait for a response.
Also, like, no one else is there. Who's gonna see?
Here's Johnny.
God, Raven, I was watching The Shining yesterday.
Hey, we're at Water Hunter's favorite area, and you'll see her
Yeah,
fighting in the
she's
background
out
while
there.
they're having a moment.
Water Hunter just shoots out of the pond like, what are you doing?
You're watching my kids.
Just get a montage of like Water Hunter Marines every moment at the water.
I was gonna say, like, whenever there's like water in the background, you just see her, and like every time like the shot changes and comes back, you just see more crocodile carcasses like piling up.
Wolf jumps out of the water, abandoning my children, I see.
Actually, you're looking after him, so the girls are on their own.
Yeah,
Fine,
they're
they can
fine.
die.
I mean, that's hope to them anyway.
Here all by myself. You never suspected a thing. Pretty cool, huh?
Hey, buddy.
I can picture now is like, I think it was Tomb Raider where her head pops out the water like really slowly. And it's just like...
I was thinking about that, like, just head barely floating above the water like a crocodile.
God, I hope there's fan art of Water Hunter just sticking her eyes out of the water. She's like ready to kill.
Every time like the crocodiles are in the water, they just hear the Jaws theme. It's like Water Hunter's gradually getting closer.
I also watched Jaws yesterday. I really like spooky things.
Cool.
Anything that is gay or spooky, I am gonna like.
Cool.
If it's gold, that's a
I'm trying to get my
bonus.
friends to watch Jaws with me, but they all hate sharks. You could quote me on that.
Is it safe for Feather?
What?
I said that
That's a
I'm
lie.
terrified.
Still like Jaws.
I have thalassophobia, which is
Oh,
fear
no.
of the ocean, and I love Jaws.
I would have
so
how?
yeah,
I know that
That's plenty.
I like spooks.
I know there's a thing called submechanophobia, which is the fear of animatronics underwater, which I wouldn't be
That's
surprised if
really
that's what
specific.
That's just a fear for the set
Location.
of the movie Jaws. Like, what else?
Yeah, that's just in the movie
I'm
Jaws.
just being like, I'm just scared of Jaws. That's it. Like specifically Jaws.
Jawsophobia.
Spielberg phobia.
Wouldn't Jawsophobia
I think
just
it's a
be the
really
fear of like
weird
Jaws
kind of
itself?
stretch,
Like, people Jaws.
Yeah.
Nobody can survive out here.
Mouths just terrify me
Yeah,
in
I don't like
general.
mouse.
Hey, there's the boys!
The
The boys!
It's funny because
The
on
bros.
the wiki they're called Proud's Bachelor Group, even though
Yeah,
he's the
what?
new.
See, I would imagine Scrusty's group.
What a perm.
What a perm. I know.
Yeah.
Meadow and
The
Root
goths
over there.
and the weird old
Back
man
there
we
is
have.
We aren't actually sure if
The
that's
weird
his
old
name.
man.
He hasn't corrected us yet. So
I love it. Like, was he like a main that just like dipped from his
Yes,
pride, or does he have a secret tragic backstory
No.
that's never told? Like he lost all his lionesses.
Translated characters, so I could say in my head he's just like a guy who's always been a no man, like he's never gotten it together
Nothing
enough to kill a
seems
dad,
pretty
so he
accurate
just
to
like
me.
goes between those groups.
Yeah.
He's just too sweet to kill
like
anyone.
Bachelor.
I'm
Hello there. Can I please join your?
is to let the
I
crowd
have to-
know what alliance is.
Oh, I have to cure you. Okay, well, I guess I'll just be going then.
Her name should be.
doesn't have a glib
Tut, tut, no, no.
doesn't want to shut up.
The bros.
Hey, it's
Tangle.
Tangle.
Time for Tangle.
Tangle, as they're called.
Everyone says he looks like Rock, but the part of my brain that forever lives in 2012 always thinks Tano from The Legend of Korra.
Oh my god, yes!
Speaking of, someone earlier said like, oh, like Feather looks like he's got like the Avatar mark on his forehead.
Again, I guess I'm just gonna get sued.
Which is ironic, since I've
Oh my gosh.
since I voiced Zuko in something, so you know. that's
You
rough.
voiced Zuko?
What are you? In
Yeah.
what, like?
That's awesome.
Avatar series or what?
No, in something that I'm gonna be doing soon. It's like The Promise.
Oh, that's one of the comics, right?
Yeah.
Nice. That's awesome, dude.
Yeah, thank you.
I love Fire's like, who's Hover? Wait, yeah, but how
How
much did I miss?
I love how Power Strike didn't give birth to a single
No,
straight
all
child.
of them are some degree of gay.
All her kids are.
Silent Stock is straight. So, yeah,
Oh,
fuck
fuck
Silent Stock
that.
a little though.
The star's missing.
She
I
blept.
love that
her
little
blep.
blip. That blip
The
is so
blip.
cute.
Blip is cute.
Just a little note about this whole meeting with Fire thing. Grandma died yesterday, and she didn't tell him.
Well, I mean, how could you like start that whole conversation of by the way, Grandma's dead?
Yeah, nothing to the shitty sister, I guess. You don't want to ruin her.
Follow.
Oh, ghost, sweet baby.
Ghost.
And there's something strange.
Fire.
You
Not
wanna
Fire,
know?
that's Feather. What's wrong with me?
Have very similar sounding names.
Dun-dun-dun. Dun-dun-dun. Dun-dun-dun.
We're on the top.
I knew what was
Just
going to
those
happen,
pretty
and that was a
drum beats.
painful cliffhanger.
Aw.
Like when this first came out.
The bumpa jumpa jump bump.
Spark without his tan.
Dad is the rescue.
I love how jazzed up Feather is. Like, yeah, my dad definitely knows somebody.
Yeah, see my dad in action.
Everyone's all together.
I love bloodshed and carnage.
I love Quickmane's roar there.
Yeah, it was good.
Stop it,
Look at him, he's being a dad.
He's such a softie.
When he's not.
Nothing happened, Dad. I'm fine.
He's a softie when he's not murdering
Except when he's
dads.
murdering other dads.
Yeah.
Water Hunter's like, good, I can escape all this drama. Like, thank you.
Right,
Water Hunter is also like so
shit. We're going
pretty.
back to the sister step, and I don't want you to fucking complain. God damn it! You had one job.
Water Hunter has mastered the disappointed mom's stare. Like, that's. Yeah.
Oh no, does that make her the Karen of the group then?
Oh no.
Oh, no, please don't make
No.
Took my
Also, I'm
son
obsessed with this
beyond
shot.
the
This-
safety
this-
of the sister step, despite knowing no mains were in the area.
That wasn't a no main. I don't know what he was. Fire told me.
Ooh, yeah, let's.
It was that moment when she knew she messed up.
It was that moment that she knew she fucked it.
Fire just stopped to visit, and Feather insisted on coming, but he wasn't in any danger, I promise.
Nice.
God, I love that shot.
That's a great shot.
And the blood, so smooth. Just looks so nice.
Did Quickman get his eyes stitched shut? Because that's what it looks like.
Badly. I imagine it got really swollen, and then it
Alright.
just like if you saw it in real life, it'd be like swollen shut all the time and gross.
Shopta was right.
Alright,
goddesses
because
are
that'd be really
angry.
weird to think of, like someone stitching his eyes shut.
Yeah, Lions of Masters do
Listen, in like Warrior Cats, weirder is
Yeah, they have very advanced medical technology.
You're not wrong.
I'll take your worm of a brother.
But also, I thought that nothing just sort of scooped his eyeball out like an ice cream scooper. Just
Ooh, lovely.
I know.
Yum.
Hello, I'm here for
I
great
don't
visuals.
Quickman would be the dad who, like, if you buy something and like it does something he doesn't understand, he's like, it's possessed, like that one. The couple that has like the dancing skeleton and it keeps dancing and they're like, what do you want?
Tell me, Spirit.
What do you want? And it's
Nothing.
literally just dancing.
I love you so
Love
much.
this scene.
Feather.
Oh.
This is the one that made me
Oh,
cry
that's
when I
so-
was editing.
This is why I really like Power
Don't you
Strike.
see?
This isn't
Azra's
real
teeth.
love.
You could have been a hunt chief. You could have been my proudest achievement.
I also like
Oh, disappointed.
Farleap and Silent Stock's shifty eyes.
Yeah, looking at each other like, dang, you don't see us as your proudest achievement. Cool. Thanks, Mom.
It's very
Cool.
Yeah, thanks, Mom. It's not like you.
It makes me feel weak. Weak is one thing a pride lioness can never be.
She's rocking some good cheeks.
She does. She's got
She is.
Got a good jawline.
Fire should have done the
Sorry.
same to protect himself.
I just like upset this moment to just point out something nice.
I really appreciate.
That kills
I really
me.
appreciate something in it. It's how divided
So be
people
it.
are on some characters. I think that
Let's
shows
go
how
with
well written they
Jesus.
are.
Yes.
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah, some people really love Power Strike and some people hate her. And same with Hover. I'm sad that people hate her now. Honestly, though.
Long run.
I was gonna say this scene really made made people dance so quickly.
But fire was
Yeah.
here,
Yeah.
and I lost track of time.
I don't know. I think Hover has a point, personally.
She does actually.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
I think you should be able to say, no, I'm pissed at you because you did this, rather than just let it
but, like, I don't have to
bubble
go
up, you
fight
know?
your
Yeah.
weird stepdad for you. I don't know your brother. Fucking leave me alone.
I joined this pride for you, nothing.
Yeah, and I mean, she threw her life
because I
away
care
for
about
us.
you.
Exactly.
She didn't even bother to
Yeah,
show
she
up.
hates Pride's
She
passion.
For you.
Yeah.
You chose to go off with fire and miss my ceremony. You did
She basically gave up her
that.
identity too.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
I appreciate the fact that she's
don't
like,
care what you meant.
yes, this happened, but no matter which way you look at it,
Is your
this was a
Yeah,
choice you
exactly.
made. And
So
yeah,
solve
you may
yourself.
have felt like you didn't have a choice, but no, you had a choice and you chose. In her mind, you chose
and
wrong.
she's also
Yeah.
just
Not my
mad. Like,
name anymore.
yeah.
I'll see you back.
She's hurt. She's hurt.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like both characters have their reasons for doing
Yeah.
what they
I mean,
did.
let's face it. I mean, nothing could have just said no.
Yeah, nothing could have been like, you're gonna be here for a few days, come back when I'm not in the middle of something. Like, Fire
Yeah.
is the jerk here.
Quick bean?
Yeah.
Yeah, like everyone has been saying, it's like I really do appreciate the fact that every character has motivations, and so it's not painted in such a way of this character's wrong and this character's right. It's like you can see both of their perspectives.
Yeah.
You understand where each of them are coming from.
The Cubs.
It's like it's not black and white, and that's what's cool about it.
Yeah.
Proud coming up.
Can I just say, like, I really liked the stabs of music when Quickmane's face was revealed to be dead. That was,
Yeah.
I
That's
asked
so
for
good.
posters for-
His face is also kind of like
posters I wrote, like,
terrifying.
classic horror cue, and they like knew exactly what I wanted. Like it was perfect.
Yeah. That's what I when you released the episode like for the staff to watch, I was like, oh, give me that classic. There we go.
Right?
It was
exactly what
very
you want.
informative.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, I'm sorry, nothing, but
Can we
That main
just
is
talk
good
about
looking.
how
has
like
reached its end.
heavy Proud's main would be in this rain?
Yeah, his mane looks
His
very
would be difficult
heavy.
to hold up. I've spent so much time trying to make the main
When I
like,
was a
look
cub,
like gravity was
Quickmane let me
happening,
live.
and sometimes it worked.
Because
and
the
sometimes it
goddesses
didn't.
would
So
punish
I want you
him
to know
if
I
he
spent a lot
harmed
of
me.
time on these shots.
And
And today
They
he
look
attacked
great.
me, and now he's dead.
I'd like to believe that the real
If you
reason
hurt
that
me,
he
he'll
didn't
punish you too.
actually kill
I
Nothing
won't keep
here
you in my
is
pride,
because
just
he
because of some
exerted so much
curse.
energy killing Quickmane, and he was like, ah, my mane's too heavy,
This is
so
like effort.
I'm tired.
He's just like, nah, not
No pride
today.
will take you, and you won't last a
I think
week
he didn't kill
alone
her
on the
because
stretch.
he really likes
Fire.
fire. He
Fire
kinda
will
has
take
a
me.
little
If
crush
the
on her.
pride knew you were alive,
And say you killed me, it won't matter to them anyway.
God, that's sad.
Proud is
Oh,
secretly
you know
gay,
he's
but he wants to-
repressed.
he kind of doesn't want to admit it.
He's
He doesn't
so
want to be gay.
I love that.
Everyone's in love with fire. Season
and nothing. None of this was personal.
Have you seen the ship name for Fire and
It's just
Tangle?
what
It's
the
either,
main
I think it's
people
Tangle.
survive.
Funny name.
Better,
Everyone knows that.
like
These
I've seen a
newfangled
couple-
ship names!
I've seen a couple for Nothing and Hover, and they're
Never,
oof.
which sounds bad.
I
Yeah.
thought it was
Oh, maybe
pronounced
Nova's
Nova.
better.
Nover's
Nova
better.
sounds like
Nover's
never.
better.
Because I think, well, I mean, the name Nova I think means new, which that would make sense because Nova meaning new. It's an
Fires.
picture of them.
Feather,
Yeah,
what are you doing out here?
Feather.
I came to make sure you were okay. Everyone's
Oh,
asleep
baby.
and wanted to hurt fire too.
I keep looking at Proudmane's mane, and all I keep thinking is he just killed Quickmane by smothering him.
He smothered him and then just scratched.
That's okay.
Just to make
He's like,
it.
yeah,
There was a fight.
In the middle of all this.
yeah, I've got to make this look good. Just I'll scratch your face up when you're dead. Just die in my marshmallow floof.
I think people have picked up on the fact that he's a
Yeah, they
Barbary
have.
lad.
I've seen some comments about that.
He's a Barbary man?
I love
Yeah.
that.
I definitely said that wrong, but that's awesome.
Yeah,
forehead.
big fluffy names and a very regal look in his face. Well, maybe not the regal look, but the big fluffy name.
Can you tell me which tracks might be fires?
Put those tracking skills to the test, Feather. Make your mama proud.
You're sure?
I love the thought of Feather with a big poofy name.
That would make sense. His name is Feather.
Big poofy feathery mane, like, has anyone played Lyoden?
I did
Yeah.
play Lyoden for a very brief period of time in high
Wash
school.
these away.
There's a mane that's literally called Feathery.
That's
That's
so
like
cute.
exactly the main I had imagined for him.
Is it?
Mhm.
It's not
Is it
that.
weird? I can imagine like Feather having the same kind of name like your cat does, Shine.
Oh man!
Oh, and part of me was like, part of me was wondering, like, when we stream this, what if we just put like my cat's
What if we
face
just played
in the
videos
corner,
of Kimbo?
like just sitting there, like staring, watching the video.
Like he's reacting and he's unimpressed.
Come with me.
He was not a fan.
Are we ever coming back?
I don't know.
Line was so well delivered.
That was really well
I've this
delivered.
before. I'm scared.
Raven, your voice makes me so sad in this scene.
No.
Okay. We'll do
Feather's
it
mane's
together.
just going crazy in
It's
the
going
rain.
everywhere. It's fine.
I love
He's trying out the new jail.
Long hair in the rain is the worst. I can say this because my hair is super long.
Is it bad that I kind of really want him to keep the emo bangs?
I know, right?
Feather's
Like,
Feather's
he kind of
emo
rocks it, though.
Season 2 Feather just has full
Yeah,
emo
that's
hair
it.
the whole time.
He rocks
I
it.
drew a picture of Feather when he's a little older, and he's got like
Yeah, I
sideburns, and I'm gonna
did.
keep that. Yeah.
Nice.
Oh, he's gonna have sideburns.
Aww. Like, it's
I
not
saw
a
the drawing
phase,
with the sideburns,
nothing.
and I absolutely love it.
It's not a phase.
It's not a phase, nothing.
Yes, I am.
Alright, guys, that's it. That's all the episodes.
That's it.
Woo! Oh, yay! That was fun. That was fun to watch through.
That was really fun.
Thanks for coming. Do you want to answer questions from the chat? Or do you guys want to get going?
I don't have anywhere to be.
I'm gonna end
Yeah,
it and let's
I'm in
I
no rush.
can stick around
See if
for
you
a
have any
bit.
questions, yeah.
Stick around.
Stop.
Because yeah, hang out for a little bit longer.
How do I stop? Stop. There we go.
How did I make it end?
Exactly. I don't even know.
It must end.
Okay, guys. Well, I guess we should wait for the chat. They're like 5 minutes behind it. Not 5 minutes. A few seconds.
Which is stream time is like 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was gonna say earlier about Jaws when we were mentioning it. I had the best opportunity kind of to watch Jaws, I guess. I don't know why I did it, but for my 18th birthday, my uncle got me a shark diving ticket.
Oh, really?
Oh no.
So to go
South Africa?
shark cage diving.
Shark
Yeah, in
cave
South Africa.
diving?
Oh wow.
Sorry, cage.
Oh my god, I was like,
Cage
oh,
diving.
it's a cave full of sharks? That's literally had nightmares about that.
Sharks.
I was
What's a new
like,
species of shark? A cave shark.
oh my gosh.
That's the plot of a very
I
bad
think you
movie.
mean amazing.
Anyway.
Terrifying. So yeah, I decided to watch Jaws the night before. I was like,
Oh
this is the perfect
That's
time.
like yourself.
You just want to give yourself that healthy, like, hey, sharks are scary. Don't mess with them. Remember, they're scary. Like, don't. Like, I mean, yeah, they're cool, and like for the most part, they don't do anything. But at the same time, it's like respect
They're
them.
cool, and for the
Gotta
most part,
I
don't do
think the best way you could have probably gotten out of that fear was probably watching Jaws 3 with the crappy green screen.
Oh god, yeah.
That would have
Just
ended
watching it slowly glide to the screen, and then it hits
Yeah.
the glass, and the glass goes.
Yeah, it's like they're screaming and this shark is like statically floating towards the screen.
The puppet is getting closer.
Oh god, it's a clip art.
But honestly, I have like the worst film timing. Like, I got onto the plane during the same trip, and the first movie that came up was
Oh,
Flight.
no.
And I was like,
Why
yeah,
would
why
they
not?
show that on a plane? Wait a minute.
I
Was
wish
that
there
like
stories about
provided
people
by
watching
the
that
plane,
play.
or did you bring that with you? Because if it was provided
Someone
by
is
the
just
plane,
mean.
I have
God.
questions.
It was literally the suggested film on like the screen in front of you, and I was like,
Why?
sounds legit. Let's watch it.
Oh my god! As
Nothing
someone
like
who's
a bit of BS to keep you living.
as someone who's like trained in PR, that's a terrible,
Yeah.
terrible plan.
Who
Whoever
does
did
that?
that.
Oh gosh, yeah.
This is the worst plan.
I'm trying to keep an eye on the chat for.
It's very
They're
fast.
they're starting to kind of pour in.
Called slow-mo
Yeah.
that someone has told me to put on, but I literally don't know how to do it. And
I don't know how to do that.
if anyone says hot tips on
I
making
don't know.
slow-mo happen, but it's sort of an okay.
If you like scroll up on the chat a bit, then it like
Yeah.
freezes it, so you can like
There you
read
go.
what
Yeah.
they're saying.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Boo, boo, boo. Okay, all right. Tribble of Doom. People want to know why Golden isn't there anymore. Golden got written
Oh
out.
yeah, that was on the
because
Yeah.
it was like a love triangle with Hover and Golden because nothing's bisexual, but then he was like a useless character. Like he was so superfluous. Like he existed to like have her have a crush on him. And it's because I had a crush on this like very tall Russian blonde man when I was 14, and I just put him in a story and named him Golden. Adios.
Hey, that's what you do when you can't actually get with your crush in
Like,
real life.
literally,
Write them into
Hover
a
was
story.
the girl I had a crush on, and Golden was a boy. Like it was literally just me being like, I want to write about my crushes as if they're cats. And so, but then reading the book, you're like, I don't need this other crush. I get to pick one. See, that's why.
I just keep picturing Golden like opening his mouth and like this really strong Russian accent coming out.
Hello, comrade. I meet you finally. Nice to see you.
He's really attractive to me, and I think this class with him. This is a lot of information, but that's how it be.
Aww.
Aww. Yeah.
Aww. That is really sweet though.
Are there any more questions? I'm like animating now, so it's sort of hard.
Someone saying, is there going to be different animals or is it just lions? Because I'm guessing because of the trailer with the wild dogs.
Oh yeah.
I'm sorry, they got written out also. Let's ask questions that everyone can answer, because I feel like everyone's here just, and then I'm just talking, you know?
Oh goodness. Let's see.
Somebody asked how many episodes. There'll be 10. This is not as lush as I imagined.
Will Nothing's brother make more of an appearance in more
he
episodes?
will.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's going fast now. Everyone's saying F. Why is everyone saying
Not again.
What's that?
No one's dead. What?
It's a conversation.
Stop telling people I'm dead.
Wasn't that a joke we were gonna do with like Power Strike saying like how much she Sharp Tongue, and Sharp Tongue's like in the back? Quit telling her we're dead.
Yes. I would so be up for doing that. Just her lying on the ground.
Yeah.
Just
We have lost our dear mother.
Here's a question maybe all of us can answer. Who's the cutest character?
Feather, I think.
It's Feather, obviously.
Feather.
Feather.
Yeah.
Definitely Feather.
Yeah.
Okay.
Feather.
Shucks, guys.
Raven, someone else asked if it hurts to do that with your voice now.
Well, back when my voice was baby, no, it did not. Oh, someone says, "Hi, Zuko here." I'm sorry, I just caught that.
Yes.
But yeah, now it doesn't hurt, but my voice is cracking when I go into higher ranges, as you can probably hear. So, yeah, it's a little hard.
Cool to hear you. I don't know. I got so used to your other voice, and it's
It
so
is.
cool to hear you. I say it all the time, but it is.
Thank you.
I've been really enjoying like the progression you've been posting of your voice. So
Thanks.
Yeah, I was gonna say like the lines that you posted in the Slack were so cool.
Yeah.
Especially one that I can't say, but it was the last one on the file you said, and it was
we
really
can't
cool,
say that.
really
Thank
chilling.
you.
Yes.
Oh gosh.
Someone asked earlier what were your favorite lines to record, I guess to all the voice actors.
Well, mine got cut, so I can't really say.
You were sharp in Calvin Wild for many
Kind of
years.
silent.
You've had lots of lines. Don't make me sad.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh gosh.
Does anyone else have a favorite?
I think mine was like a one-word line, which was just when like Sharp Tongue and Power Strike like in unison shouted "quiet."
That's like
God, that was so cool. Good.
That's so fun.
That was
Oh gosh.
it was so good.
This was like my first time like doing any sort of voice acting, so I was just like happy to have any line. So
Oh, you nailed it though.
I was stoked to say anything about. There was a line I said about fire, and it was great. I don't know.
Because you like him.
Yeah.
Fire sounds great. Fire sounds so sweet, like all the time. Like I want to buy this boy ice cream. He's so nice.
Like you need ice cream. Here you go.
But it would melt because he's fire.
Yeah.
I was gonna say Fire's living in this like purposefully like just thing that's always just messed up because he's like he can never have ice cream. And he's like, oh.
Hey, you know, some of us like our ice cream a little bit melted. By some of us, I mean
Oh my
me,
God, me
because my
too.
teeth
I'm
hurt
like
if
a
it's too
goopy
cold.
person. Like I like the goopy parts of food, like cereal that's been in the milk too long, and like melty ice cream. That's my Jiminy Jam.
Melty ice cream.
like
I
that
have to
person then.
microwave
I
my
went
ice
that
cream.
far.
I know.
I
that's
know
a
when I
silly
was a
thought.
kid, I microwaved my ice cream, and I thought
Me
it was
too.
revolutionary.
Yes. I'm
have
not
an
the only
milkshake
one
or
who does
something.
that. I linked this stream to my friends. I hope they're watching so they know it's not just me.
I tell you what, I like
So offended.
marshmallows when they're melted in hot chocolate. That's quite nice.
That's very nice. Yeah.
That's one of those good goop foods.
Mm-hmm.
Someone said, "Oh God,
Ah,
so
sorry,
fast.
scroll up. Use that.
Oh gosh.
Someone said, "Will they be happy to hear that nothing is dead?"
Who would be happy about that?
Probably
No,
not.
they're not happy about that.
No, well, especially
No.
not Hover.
None of them are
Yeah.
happy.
I mean,
Everybody
Also-
just like that.
Everyone's just like that. They're like, sure.
also, I think this is directed towards everyone because, like, I've seen it 3 different times in the past minute. People are asking who our favorite characters are. So I guess we could just.
Sharp tongue.
Mine is
This
Hover.
is Hover. Yay, mine too.
Mine's probably Hover and Farley.
You're another Farley fan?
Mine's probably
Yeah.
Sharp Tongue.
Actually, yeah, mine's
Yeah.
like Hover and Sharp Tongue. They're my
Yay.
favorite.
Yeah, I've said what my favorites are. I like the I like the complicated ones. The complicated
Yeah,
ones.
that's true.
And then I like Hover, and then I like Feather.
So
and
nothing
then-
doesn't make it onto your
yeah.
list. It's like
No, nothing. Nothing. I feel like is there by default because she's the main character.
Nothing's on my list because I love how much of a flawed protagonist she is.
I like how
Yeah,
much
exactly.
she
Yeah,
pops
I
up.
like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, sometimes,
I really like
like,
that she's a flawed girl.
Honestly, I love media where the protagonist fucks up a lot. Like that's just it's just a
Well,
lot
because
of
it
fun.
feels more relatable instead of it's like,
Yeah,
oh,
it
we have a
is.
main
Yeah.
character who's perfect at everything they do and they never make mistakes.
Coffee
Oh,
break
and then
from
it's like,
Star
oh,
Wars,
this
coffee.
character's like insecure, or maybe this character deals with things, or like they make choices that are possibly wrong ones, or make mistakes, and they have to learn from them. It's like, hey, that's like me.
Yeah, it's like since it's somewhat relevant. Like Aang from Avatar is
Yeah,
very
he's like, a
that.
good guy, but he's childish
Just
and,
he's
and
12.
very much 12. Yeah. And I like that. I like
Yeah,
I like
very
the story.
much.
I mean, not to congratulate myself, but like general stories, I like when the main character can screw up because like I don't really like stories where it's like everyone else wronged the character and they were perfect and right the whole time because that's not how life works or anything.
Oh yeah, I hate those stories.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't like them at all.
Also, Maddie, your story is good.
Thanks.
You can congratulate yourself a little bit.
Stories are good. Other Maddie, I'm one Maddie, and that's the other Maddie, and she's a published author. So
I'm published in my university
published
journal.
Hey,
But you're making it sound so fancy. It's not that fancy.
It counts.
It
Exactly.
counts.
Sage is another
It
writer, and he
counts.
says
It
counts.
counts.
So therefore, it counts.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
Someone asked a really good question, and it was, can you give any pointers in voice acting? I presume that's for anyone to answer.
I'm trying to think, if it's like, are they wanting pointers in like how to get into voice acting, or like pointers as in how to voice act well? Because I feel like those are two completely different questions altogether.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We could answer both, I guess.
I was gonna say we can do both.
I'd say to start, just try and find some like take some dialogue from something, or even find some fan dub readies, because they're usually quite good to start with, and just like try and see if you can get familiar with the character.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I do it as a hobby, so I don't have much good advice.
Well, I mean, like, honestly, for me, that's kind of how I found I had an interest in it, because that's where I started. I just was doing fan dubs. First of all, like, I tried to do them from more of like an impressionist standpoint of like, I want to see how close I can get to doing this kind of voice. But then as I got deeper into it, I'm like, you know what? It might be more fun. Like, yeah, I want to try and sound like them, but I also want to try and be like, what if I did this character? What if I was given this character to voice? What would I do with them? And like try to make it my own in a way. And then from there, that's actually how I was contacted for my first original voiceover role way back in the day. Was they're like, hey, can you do a villain voice? And I was like, I can try, sure. And so I did a Maleficent voice. And they were like, cool, you want to play this evil, wicked princess? And I was like, sure. And like that's how I got started. And then once you start getting into things, like at times it can take a while to kind of break into it, just because, especially with YouTube and other mediums, like, so there are times where it's like when you're first starting, you'll jump into auditions and it feels like I'm auditioning for everything, and yet other people are getting cast, and I never get cast, and it feels really disheartening at times. But you honestly just have to keep going and keep trying, and eventually, over time, people will start to notice you. And then if you continue to kind of bring in that work ethic, and you can like do a good job, then over time people will be like, oh hey, yeah, I knew you from this thing. And then just kind of builds over time. Like, I don't think most people in this hobby or industry, whether or not you're pursuing it professionally or not, I don't think anyone just showed up one day and was like, hire me in everything, and then they get hired in everything. Like, it takes time, and that's honestly just a part of this whole thing. Again, whether it's for a hobby or a career, is rejection is a big part of it, and you have to kind of learn to be okay with it, and know that if you don't get cast in something, it's not because the directors, the teams are like out to get you personally. They're like, oh man, so and so auditioned for my thing, they suck, I'm not going to include them in my project, we're just going to ignore them. Like, a lot of it is just they have a story to tell and a vision, and someone fit their picture of this character and you didn't, and that's fine. And there will be other shows and characters where you probably would fit the role and you would fit the vision, and then it just kind of works from there. But it's never about you. It's always that once you kind of get past that hurdle, it becomes a lot easier. I'm sorry, I could go forever on this.
That's all right.
This is like my passion, and I literally want to do this for a career, so I'm like rubbing my hands together like, let's go.
I have seen like some advice for like voice reels. I don't know if this is true or not, but I wanted to try to avoid saying your name in the voice reel, especially if you're sending it off, so they know who you are because you sent it, or something like that. There's a really good series I think by CW Dog, VA. Does like some good advice as well. So I'd say also check him out.
Yes.
Yeah. If I can.
Sorry, what?
Yeah, go ahead.
No, I'm sorry. Keep going.
Oh no, I was just going to say, I think it's really important what was being said, like never to think that your voice is bad or that you're bad at something. It's just like you were saying earlier, maybe you just aren't that exact fit that person wanted. It's sort of like you can imagine SpongeBob, the guy who voices SpongeBob's a great voice actor, but he would not do Batman very well.
Yeah, that's true. That's very true.
Yeah. And also, just speaking on that, I've like, obviously I casted all of you folks, and I've also been on like real TV show things where like I'm helping with casting, like we're watching audition tapes, and like the arbitrary stuff that we pick actors on is insane. Like someone has a slight accent, we're like, ooh, that's interesting, maybe we'll cast them because they have a slight accent. Or like this isn't for animation, but like for actual like physical acting, like it's just like the tiniest little things. It's never about like who's ugly, who's beautiful. It's like, who have we imagined this character to be, and who do we feel like just would be the best fit? I guess it's what you guys are all talking about. I'm just saying from the other end, that's 100% true.
Well, I did that for someone on Twitter. I think someone said, oh, here's my character. And I think one of them was like a Jack Frost kind of character, and he was like a black guy. And I was thinking, oh, he kind of sounds like Keith David in my head. And they actually went with that on their voice claim video, which I was really happy about. And I was like, oh, well, there you go.
Really cool headcanons. I see you post in Slack of like, this is what I think this person would sound like, and it's always so bang on.
I think I'm annoying everyone when I.
No, you should be a casting director. You have such a good sense for it. Like, you read what's on the page, and then you have such a good idea of like how it would sound. It's really cool.
Yeah, I'd like to also what Morgan said there. My cousin Love literally voices like the new Clifford the Big Red Dog, and something that he said that I feel is something that it applies to every aspect of life really, but it's especially important to remember in the voice acting industry. And it's that whenever you audition for something, even if you don't get in, use that as experience for the next big thing, because in the end, that's all it really is.
That's totally true.
Oh, that is such a nice quote.
I'm just silently clapping here, just like, ah!
And also with the character imitation thing, I think that's like, it's kind of like how in art whenever you're taking a course in college for art, like, or even prior, like you'll be drawing sometimes a lot of works based off of other things. You'll be drawing a lot of works based off of people who have put out famous things. And then from there, you branch out and you make your own stuff. It's kind of like that. You're sort of using it as like a little guide in the beginning, like playing around with what kind of wishes you can do. But ultimately, yes, I really agree with Morgan. The most important thing is to make it your own, because at the end of the day, no matter what kind of wacky voices you can do, the most important thing is that you're able to convey a full range of emotion. That no matter what kind of wish you have, that's going to be something that will get you really far.
I totally agree.
Yeah.
Also, this happened a little while ago. It's Maddie donated $10.
Thank you.
And says, will we be able to see Feather full grown later on in the series? By the way, I love the series. Keep up the good work.
Maddie. That would be a spoiler. I'm sorry. I can't say that. But I can confirm you'll see him a little bit older.
There are
Can you
some
post a picture of him?
questions in the chat where it's like, I'm sorry guys, but this is answered later, or it's a spoiler,
Yeah.
or it's just like things like that. It's like, I'm so sorry. There's so many about like, will we see this? What will the reactions be?
Watch
and
the
it's like,
show.
yeah.
I know. Like, it's hard to watch the show because like the next episode's coming out like in a month.
Yeah.
So it's a long time to wait. I know.
Yeah, it's like, you know, questions, like general questions like voice acting and art and stuff like that are better to ask here.
We have like, some of the animators.
Yeah.
Someone, cool. If anyone is an animator and would like to ask them things, they all have educations on this.
Yeah.
Someone on YouTube asked, what tools do you guys use to animate? And could you talk a little bit more about
I
that?
can start. I have a Cintiq and I use Toon Boom. And I guess that's all I really have to say. I don't know how to use either of them very well. How about Liam, Danny? Do you guys have stuff to say?
Yeah, I also have a Cintiq. We are just in general using Toon Boom on this production.
So.
Like, it's important that every animator is using the same software so that we can share
True.
files.
This wouldn't work if we weren't all using the same thing. So I guess that doesn't really go anywhere. Do you have?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Toon Boom's an expensive program though, and it's not a good program to learn animation
What would you
on.
consider a better program to learn animation on?
Only because of how inaccessible it is.
Yeah,
Because of the price point. There are a lot of things that you can do animation on, but I think Blender right now has a very good 2D version, and Blender is free. So if you want to teach yourself some animation, 2D or 3D, or a combination of both, because Blender can do that, that's probably a good one.
Yeah, the 2D bit's like relatively new.
It's relatively new.
That is so cool.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm actually very tempted once I get my wanted to actually down give it a go.
So another question in here is, where did you get the idea for My Pride? I thought that was a really cool, what you said you based
Like
it
all
on.
my crushes in high school
Maddie.
and like how I was very sad.
No. Like,
base it on
you
your
mentioned something about like being inspired by a documentary.
Yeah. Okay, so
I
like
think.
the characters are my sadness, but like the setting and stuff is there's this documentary series that I was like obsessed with. Like I would rent it from the library like constantly as a kid called Walking with Prehistoric Beasts. Have you any of you guys seen that?
Yeah,
I think I
Yes.
have, yes.
That's
I think
BBC,
because
isn't
I was a dinosaur kid. You were a space
I
kid
mean,
or a
I was
dinosaur kid, and I was
also.
dinosaur.
But like it was.
I was a
did-
dinosaur
their
kid,
first one was
too.
like Walking with Dinosaurs, and then I think Walking with Prehistoric Beasts is a follow-up. I don't know. I never saw them on TV. I just rented them from the library every fucking week. And anyway, there's like one episode about this family of saber-toothed tigers, and like the plot of episode 1 of My Pride is just what happens. Like there's like some babies, and there's this dad named Halftooth, and he gets defeated, and then his babies get murdered, and I was just like, I'm gonna steal that, yoink. But it's not plagiarism because it's nature. Yeah.
It's nature. Made up
I love
nature,
that.
but nature.
And so, like,
Yeah.
I also did more research after that, but like that was my first introduction to like how fucked up lions are, even though that one was about smiling ones.
God, yeah.
Yeah.
I remember actually doing some fan art of the of Hover and Nothing as Sabretooth.
Yeah, you did.
I think,
You did. Like I think when we
somewhere.
were making the trailer, didn't you? Unless my memory's wrong.
Yeah, I did. I might redo that someday.
We actually got a couple more donations. We got $1 from Unknown Comment. And then we got $10 from Charity Quill. That comes with an interesting lore question, I think. It says, if a main dies of old age, can his son take over the Pride, or does it have to be another no main?
Thought of that. I don't think his son could take over the Pride, because that would mean who would he make babies with? Because all the Pride would be his family. So I think it would have to be a no main. I don't think it's acceptable for sons to take over their own main, which would be, or their own Pride, which would be like why they're all cast out for inbreeding reasons.
Yeah.
And no lion nepotism, I guess.
There's no Lion King is the furthest thing from how lions work.
So would the son have to die?
No, the son would just like leave, like just the way Fire left. That's like what happens to all the young boy lions.
So I guess
Yeah,
like
but
if the
they're
main
ousted.
died of old age, all the lionesses are like standing around, like, what do we do now? Like,
I just wait for the nearest rando to walk in and be like, holy shit.
I don't have to kill anyone.
How many
nearest
females have gotten Pride because of that? I wonder.
When Feather was like, have you come to take over the Pride Fire? How could you? Like, how could you be so gross?
Dude, what are you doing? Creepy Fire.
I just want to imagine that, like, there's a bunch of, like, lionesses with binoculars, like, sitting in the rocks going, okay, does this male look good enough? Does this male look good enough to take over the Pride? Or is he a bit
If
scrawny?
there's, like, a really crappy main, the lionesses totally would plot with, like, a random no main they think is attractive to, like, murder him and take over. I'm sure that would be a thing.
Oh,
Got
there's
$5
still-
from Raylan. Thank you, Raylan.
There's still that, like, Grandma Sharp Tongue joke that she, like, collaborated with Quickmane to get rid of Starmane.
He murdered her husband, which is normal. But...
Oh, dear.
Yeah. Embermane is such, like, a cool, like, I love his design so much. I know that might be a little bit random, but I just think he looks neat.
He's so red. He looks like Feather. It looks like Feather. Like, it all skipped a generation, and then it all went to Feather.
I got another $5 donation from Raylan.
Thank you.
Oh goodness, I'm trying to keep an eye out for other questions.
Can I share a little headcanon real quick?
Yeah?
Yeah.
About Embermane?
Ooh,
Just,
go on then.
I imagine that since Starmane just seems like a very chill kind of guy, he doesn't seem like be malicious to go out there and hurt people. When he was trying to overthrow Embermane, maybe it was an accident that he killed him.
He was just trying to, like, rough him up and be like, just go, come on.
Yeah, like they were fighting and maybe he slipped and hit his head on a rock or something. Just something that was completely an accident.
This fandom works so quickly. I just checked Discord, and there's already fan art of Water Hunter doing the creepy thing of just staring out of the water.
Holy crap!
Oh my god!
Yes! Yay! We finally got Water Hunter.
Stream because that's so funny.
Oh my god, please.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah, please share.
Cool.
God, I've been in, like, fandom for 10 years, and all fandoms are so fucking fast.
They are
It's great.
fast. They're so fast.
Someone in chat just goes, "Can you add male gay lions, please?" And I'm like, "Oh yes, the DLC, male gay lions."
Someone had a question about Feather, like asking if he was going to be
I
at
have no
one
idea what
point.
Feather's sexuality is. I don't want to think about it. He's a child.
Maybe he's like nothing. Maybe he's bi.
Maybe he's asexual.
Oh my gosh, the Water Hunter pictures, I'm crying.
Hold on, I haven't seen them. Hang
on, I haven't seen. I've been watching the YouTube stream, so I'm behind.
No, I haven't been watching the YouTube stream at all.
I
need
like,
to-
and it's like
Hang on.
really good
Oh my
art.
God.
Like they did it so fast, and it's really good.
They went hard. Whoever this is, you went hard.
I love like the follow-up one that someone else did right below where she's like using her paws like doing the I'm watching you thing.
I love how many people
I'm
jumped on
watching
it.
you.
Oh my god.
And she like slowly sinks back into the water.
I love it so much.
Oh my gosh.
It's so brilliant.
Oh, wow.
I really, really want someone to do the My Pride Thanksgiving thing. I think that would be hilarious.
Oh,
Just
that
to
would
see
be
the different
so
interactions
cool.
at the table.
Please.
with quotation
That would
marks.
be great.
I think if Water Hunter was there, she'd be that person on her phone just like roasting everyone on Twitter or something like that.
Oh my gosh, something weird popped up in the chat and I'm dying. What was it?
I said that. I remember saying that.
Is the best.
Wait.
Somebody photoshopped some Crocs onto Water Hunter's character sheet.
I'm wheezing.
Very choice, I would say.
Make Water Hunter motto memes. What?
Moto.
Oh god, no! Water Hunter's moto. It's like,
No.
I
I don't know what that is. You're probably gonna have to explain it.
Yes, with the memes.
Oh, these are beautiful. You guys are amazing. Thank you so
Yeah,
much.
it's
Oh my
like-
god.
Oh my god, she's wearing Crocs.
So good.
No.
Also, I just want everyone to know that there's a file on my computer called Gay Lion Fanfiction for the new lore video. Because by the way, there's gonna be new lore videos, and that's just what the file is called. Because I was like, what
That's
else
all
is
it
it?
is.
This is what it is.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Wow. Oh man.
I need to do some like character notes on Emily.
Yeah, you
Becky's
got
lore.
to.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, Maddie, social media, Maddie. Sorry, I'm gonna have to differentiate you two.
Hello.
That's the thing.
Can
That
you
was
like?
just...
Is it alright if I send the notes over to you at some point, and you just like, yeah, we can work on like writing the lore video because I'm not good at writing.
Hell yeah, absolutely.
Awesome.
Yeah. The newer lore videos, I don't know if I should actually say
No,
what they're
one
about,
of them is
'cause
a
they're
big
kind of
spoiler, and one of
special.
them is not a spoiler. But
Oh,
so let's
yeah.
not because they go in tandem.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna say the big spoiler one, like the one that's
Yeah.
half
I
done.
mean, you can say that one if you want. That one, they can get excited if you want to talk about it.
There's one where I go a little in depth into the Kyoga Light love story, and I'm super pumped.
Oh yeah.
It's gonna be so cool.
Yeah.
Da, 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 da.
Yeah.
Stop
coming
back from the
Here she comes.
Back from
Once
the dead.
again. Yeah.
Oh god. Someone has now drawn a piece of art with like Hover and Nothing talking and like Waterleaf just like jumping out and crocodile the back. Crocodile looks so terrified, like
Look, there's another piece of art in there already.
God, I hope this is
Oh
a
my
meme.
god! Oh my
Oh
god!
my
I got.
god. I can't believe.
This is
This
so,
is so
cool.
cool.
It's like they're making cool stuff in real time.
Yeah.
oh my gosh. I love also the one the sketch someone else drew higher up where it's like, kids are dead!
Yeah, you guys are awesome.
This
You guys are actually really cool.
Salazzle. I'm so sorry. I'm probably saying your name wrong, Salazzle, but you're really bringing the heat today. Thank you.
Yeah. I'm impressed because there's not been that much fan art of
No,
Water
she's gotten
Hunter.
no fan art. This is
Like,
her only
at
fan
all.
art.
She's
Like,
coming
no
back.
fan art.
Now is her time.
Yeah, now's my time. I get revenge.
Oh gosh. I saw somebody in the chat was asking for like Nothing and Hover to perform the whole I'm at soup skit, which
Yeah,
that would be amazing.
Can you just, Maddie? Can you just call up Momo and be like, listen?
Hey,
and you shoot for literally 5 minutes.
It works great because it's like, why weren't you at my ceremony? I'm at soup.
What I mean, you're at
You're at soup. Yeah. What store are you in? I'm in the clothes store. Why are you buying soup?
Soup at the clothes store. That's even better. That's amazing.
Yeah. Have you seen the FNAF version where it's like, why are you buying guitar strings at the candy store?
Why? There's a part of me that's surprised there's a FNAF version, and another part of me that's surprised that I'm surprised there's a FNAF version. It's like, yes, there is.
Yeah, it's on YouTube somewhere.
I've noticed the scarier the fandom, the memeier the fan base.
Yeah.
Like, I'm currently really into a horror podcast that I won't get into, but the fandom is just memes all the time.
Because everything's
Yeah.
so scary.
Oh, we got a super
Oh,
chat.
we got a super chat?
Yeah,
So,
exactly.
Hold on. When Mattia, I'm sorry I'm pronouncing your name wrong, donated $4 and said, "Great job, guys. Cannot wait for more lore videos and the next episode."
Thanks.
Thank you.
There you go. I am so sorry if I butchered your name.
I'm sure they understand.
I am really bad.
None of us are good with names. Hey, I pronounced light as Lite
That is my
the entire
favorite
time. So I didn't-
It's L-I-T-E. So like, Lite is such a jump.
Can you imagine if
That's
like
very
the
interesting
whole
laugh,
thing,
eh?
like Kyoga just calling him Lite like
Lite?
on purpose
Hey,
to
Lite.
irritate it?
Yeah, all right. Yeah, surely.
I don't even know why. I blame the fact, like, my obsession with Greek mythology, maybe, but I remember looking at it thinking, oh, light, and then I was like, no, it
That's
can't be
too
light.
easy. You
Lite.
idiot.
Like, I made the conscious decision to say Lite.
That sounds awfully close to latte. Latte. Oh my god.
There was a comment where somebody was talking about whether the lionesses in the Pride would go back to look for Nothing's body once Proudmane had told them, and it made me imagine Hover going back and looking for her body so she could sing her to Azra, and it just made me so sad.
Why would you make me hurt this way?
Oh my god.
And I bet you that did happen, and I bet you everyone thought that just the hyenas and whatnot ate her, like, before they could get there.
I've got another question. This is
God.
kind of an interesting one.
Just wanted to share the clue
King
field.
Loser Ash E says, "What would happen if a lioness in a pride grew a mane? Would they be kicked out of the clan for being a mane, or would they stay and be a huntress?"
I haven't
That's
thought
a
about
good
it
question.
too
That's a
much,
good
but
question.
just off the cuff, I would say probably the Pride would like respect whichever role that lion chose. Like if they wanted to live as as like a male lion, then I'm sure they'd do the no mane thing, and if they didn't, then it'd probably be fine. Like I don't know.
That's really cool.
Lions say trans rights.
Lions say trans
Feathers
rights.
say trans rights.
Yeah. Yeah.
Also, I apologize for this, but someone said, why is the Prideless lore video so sad? And I just want to say that all the lore videos are written as if they're being said by the people in the Pride, so they're biased.
Yeah, it's like
basically.
propaganda, which I think
So
is the coolest part.
they're all being written by a cult. This is all cult mythology.
Oh, someone's put Water Hunter coming out is the crocodile's sleep paralysis. They get sleep paralysis.
The crocodile just like jerks away.
God. What are you dreaming about?
They call her Water Hunter. She is the name that crocodiles fear.
It's like, what is that that recent trend where it's like it's rare for a lioness to jump into the water and attack you, but it's never zero.
They just have like a new headcanon for her where she's like mute on land, but as soon as she gets in the water, she just screams and lets out all of her
echolocation underwater. Just her voice for it.
Oh, we got another
Yeah.
donation. So Luna the Wolf donated $4 and asked, "I would like to voice act for you guys. I look up to you. I voice act for, but if I could give a voice." If I could even voice a cub, I'd be living my biggest dream. That's
Thank
sweet.
you, Luna. There are not too many cubs coming up, but I'll keep you in mind. Thank you, and I hope you continue acting.
Yeah, definitely.
Definitely.
Someone's like, "Wait, is it all drawn by one?"
No,
Not
no,
quite.
I would die. I do a lot of the talkie shots where nobody's moving much because they're easy and I can. And then
And anytime you would do an action scene, you'd cut
like
to black.
literally, if you watch Cal of the Wild, anytime anything happens, it's like, oh no, it cut to black. What's happening? Because I don't know how to animate. That's why we have a bunch of lovely animators.
Use your imagination.
So have we already answered this? Do huntresses roar for their defeated manes and cubs?
I don't think we've answered that because I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you think they would? I think probably, maybe.
I would say probably. Like, you know, because they say that it's why lionesses are so scared to be prideless, but you've said in the past, I think on Twitter, that male lions being prideless are really rare, so it sort of makes sense that males don't. Yeah, they don't have that fear. So I'd say, I think so.
Probably. I'm sure, like, if...
Yeah. They just have a mass roaring after the mane does the job.
Yeah.
Or
You think the new mane roars too, or does he just sit there like
weirdly?
Sorry.
I also think that maybe the new mane does actually roar
like
like
a sign of respect.
Yeah, like as a
That's
sign of
cool.
respect or something.
Oh,
because
that would be cool.
thinking about like Maya's headcanon about Embermane, maybe Starmane did for Embermane.
Aw, maybe Starmane
Aw.
saved
Oh.
That would be quite sweet.
That's sweet.
Yeah.
I'm so sad now.
That's canon.
Sad you
It's-
break the news to Sharp Tongue, which probably wasn't great.
Aw.
Yes, that's canon. I did do that.
We'll sage
Aw.
the canon.
We've heard it from Starman himself.
It was a song from Hamilton, though. So
God, now you've
my
got me.
God.
Now you. No. That's so sad. Now I'm thinking about like, It's Quiet Uptown with Power Strike and Spark. Oh my God.
You remember, like I said, I think I mentioned on Slack, like if My Pride had a musical counterpart, it would probably be Les Miserables, because the miserable line is literally Les Lions Miserables. That's what it would be if we called the miserable lion.
That could be the name right now, and it would track.
Oh goodness. Oh, we got another donation from I'm going to butcher this so bad. I apologize. Wolvay, who donated 35 ZAR, which I think is like South African currency, if I did my research correctly. And says Water Hunter is now my absolute favorite character. What would Sharp Tongue have named Nothing if she was still Hunt Chief?
I think
that's
she
a good
would
question. Because she did say it
I
would
think
be
it
different.
would be different. Yeah, she did, and I think she would have named her something about like her bravery or her kindness. Like she would have given her a name that like does not refer to her disability.
All I keep thinking about is Braveheart and just nothing yelling freedom.
Take our lives, but they would never take our soul or something.
Yeah. Some fans actually
Just as soon as she left the Pride, she just went freedom.
the Pride.
Yeah. Yeah, some people are like, what would Nothing's name be without her injuries? I don't know,
I
actually.
think Braveheart's a good guess. Like I don't know. I don't think about things enough, but
Yeah.
something. It would be something.
Yeah.
I always wonder, and I know this is a really weird thing to wonder, but because of like Hover being like on the stretch a lot of the time and things like that, if she ever looks at Nothing and because she's got like a meat face, she's like, I'm really hungry.
I'm craving
On the
something now.
topic of Nothing looking at, or of Hover looking at Nothing's scars, I added in a line in episode 6 to make it canonical that Hover thinks that Nothing's scars are hot. I like made it a cultural thing with Prideless Lionesses that like scars are sexy. I just want everyone to know.
Yeah,
Yes.
That reminds me of like Castle Swimmer, if anyone has read that webtoon.
Oh, Castle Swimmer, my heart. Oh,
Love
Gay
it.
Merman, I love it.
It's about gay merman? That's what it's about?
Well, like,
Yeah.
from what I recall, is, like, you have your two main characters. One of them is known as the Beacon, and he's basically destined to kind of get dragged across the ocean to fulfill other people's prophecies and destinies. And he kind of is meant to be like, you don't have control over your life. You have to literally fulfill everyone else's desires and screw your own. Which he's like, okay, cool. Thanks for nothing, God. And then you have Siren, who is like the prince of like the shark kind of merfolk, and they have been cursed that they will like, I can't remember why. I know there was a reason, but I can't remember it. But like they've been cursed so that they're constantly getting injured and killed. And so they're always covered in scars, and there was a prophecy that they would have a prince who would bear no scars and injuries, and that he would be the one to save them, and his destiny was to kill the Beacon to save them from the curse. And then it's like, he's like, okay, I gotta do this, cool. And then he goes down there and sees Kappa in the cell, and he's like, oh no, he's hot.
Oh, gay merman.
Hell yeah.
There was another question by
I thought you said gamer men.
That would be a significantly less
Yeah,
expensive.
gamer man. You were sitting here like, where do the gamers come in?
Yeah.
Oh goodness.
There was another question, but I didn't see who asked it. But it was favorite ships. I'm guessing to anybody, favorite ship in the series.
The Hover and Nothing.
I mean, that is
It's a big one.
Yeah.
I liked Hover and Farleap, but in a sad way.
Okay.
Let me explain.
All right.
Let me explain. I like Hover and Farleap, but it's one-sided on Farleap's side, because I'm pretty sure that's canon. But I just think that's an interesting way to take Farleap's character and be like, her have to deal with that. I just think that's something that's super interesting. You might have noticed that I go by like not this is good or this is fun, or more like what makes me think, what makes me like, what will hurt, what would hurt me the most. When you think about my like average media consumption, it makes a lot of sense.
That. And thank you for saying that.
Doesn't it sort of stop being a ship once it's like explicit?
I don't know.
I don't think so, because like in most of the fan bases I've been in, even when it is canon, it's still just called a ship, because at the end of the day, even if it is canon, not everyone likes it.
That's true.
And will ship other things.
Ship is a state of mind.
Star Wars over it, and it's problematic. When people start wars over ships.
Oh my god. Yeah. I've just flashed back to the Katang versus Zutara wars from Avatar because those were bad. But then it came back and everyone shipped Sokka and Zuko and it was great.
Yeah. I was gonna say, yeah, when I saw that ship with like after it came onto Netflix and I saw a lot of people mentioning it, I just kind of sat there for a second and went,
that kind of works. Like
that one's new.
Rough, buddy.
Yeah, it's like everyone was like, God, the Katang versus Zutara war is going to come back, and then it didn't because Zuka came back.
Zuka's a killer ship.
And I was like, yes, thank you.
I find it.
By the way, Destiny Cox donated $2. Thank you.
Thank you, Destiny.
I just want to say that there's no way Katara would pick a 12-year-old boy over a 16-year-old boy. I've been a 13-year-old girl. Why? No, you would never. I would never.
Oh, Maddie. The Maddies are going to have to fight in the pit now.
You think that it's realistic?
Because I still like Dangan Katara. I've always liked Dangan Katara. I think it's cute.
She
Meet me in the pit.
She feels younger than him. It's weird. Like when we rewatched it, my partner and I were like, "This is weird. Like it feels like she's like grooming a child. I don't like this. This is not what I wanted."
So another question for you, Maddie. What would happen if a pride mixed up the genders when a cub was born and they wouldn't notice until they started growing manes and not growing manes?
I don't know.
Would they really mix it up?
How would that happen?
That'd be a weird.
I was gonna say they were really bad at it, and then they're like, "Oh wait, were the girls supposed to have it?"
I mean, there is such a thing as main lionesses. I have this weird little headcanon that Hover is a main lioness just because because of her flute.
That is,
and I think it's neat.
Oh,
but you know,
I would say
who
she's
knows?
probably a Barbary lioness because they're quite thick.
Maybe she is. I like that idea.
I mean, you've seen pictures of Barbary lionesses.
No, I
they're
like them a
really
lot,
fluffy, like around the
both
neck.
the males and the females are
they're
floof
really cute.
monsters.
Floof monsters.
They will take over the world with their floof. Also, Miraculous Possible, thank you for the $1.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank
you. Oh, thank you. I'm gonna have to go now, guys. I've got friends waiting for me. Bye. Oh,
take care.
Bye, guys.
Bye. Also, there has been more fan art, and it's getting better.
I just the Discord, and it's going very well. There's another Water Hunter one. What else?
Oh my god.
One of
Is Water
cloud
Hunter
fluttering Quickmane.
in this one?
Whoa!
Did we talk about it?
She's like 14 times Quickmane's size too. I love it. Oh, someone drew Thanksgiving.
Oh
I,
god.
thank you.
Who is it?
Thank you for that.
There's one of Proud
Oh god, I can't.
strangling Quickmane with his mane, and he's just going.
Really good.
Please.
Sleep now. Sleep now.
I hope you went quick.
Are these? Is this what's going to be in the credits of episode 6?
I fully.
Is this?
Episode 6 is going to be all this weird joke fan art that no one will get the post credits right now.
It's why you watch the
you
streams,
show
guys.
up.
I was gonna say it'll be amazing for the people watching who have like no context to be like, "What is this?"
This art of Proudmane like suffocating Quickmane with his face, and that's fine.
With
his face. I'm just gonna troll them all.
Oh my god.
The please in the background and dude.
Oh my god.
God, Quickmane died in the least manly way possible.
He did.
Really great.
I mean, would
Oh,
Proud have said
goodness.
that he fought him honorably?
I mean, Quickmane said that he fought Starmane honorably. I don't think Proudmane made any such claims.
No,
I think he just used the information he was given to his
being
advantage.
a smart business.
Yeah.
And probably just wanted the fight to be done as quick as possible in his favor. And he's like, "Oh, this is the way I do it. Here we go."
Here's the eye.
God.
Oh boy.
City hoppity, your personal life is now my property.
I love the stick body.
In the Crocs.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Man. This person joined the Discord just to... Okay, man, I keep having to switch away from my animation screen, but these are too good.
These are too good.
That is really great.
Your personal
Oh,
life.
it's like a lot of meme art. It's brilliant.
Underwater in her Crocs. This is like an amalgamation of all the jokes.
It's funny because all I can hear is I don't know what the song is, but it's like a TikTok thing where it's like the person walking and it's like the do 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 do.
Oh man, it's the... Oh, okay, all right. Let me find that. That's called Brody Crocs.
Oh my
So
god,
the picture.
Oh, you just made me think of the Vine with that person skipping down the road, and it's that song called "Runaway" or something like that. That's what I'm imagining, like with this picture of Water Hunter and the Crocs, just her skipping down the sidewalk.
You guys can't hear it, but the screen is.
Oh, this is
I'm
wonderful.
playing Brody Quest right now.
Oh gosh.
Oh my god.
Oh, this has been fun. Oh
This has
man.
been fun.
I love this
You
so
guys wanna
much.
get going? Is this? Are we rapping? Are we rapping?
I don't know. Like
I don't know.
I have to get going
It's
in a
probably a good
bit.
time to rap. Thanks for coming.
Yeah.
I think so. I think we've kind of taken our little like trip around meme world and alternate universes and lore. And
We've
I
cried.
think we've had our fill.
And now we're gonna rap, so we're gonna drop the beat.
We're gonna do my pride
They're
rap
just turning
battles.
around and just dropping some sick beats.
I guess I do need to learn some Hamilton.
Yeah.
Epic rap battles with
Starmane
the
will
step.
win all of them.
Epic rap battles.
All right, I'm gonna.
Someone just joins and everyone's just rapping Hamilton and nobody knows what's going on.
All right, guys.
Maddie gets hit by a copyright claim, channel deleted.
It's fine.
Oh no.
No.
Shout out to the person that just said they're watching this at 6
my
a.m. in
God.
Australia.
Go
Good
to
on
bed.
you.
Oh,
At
jeez.
this point, really.
Nice.
Our champion.
All right, guys.
Champion, man.
Okay, I'm gonna end the stream. I'm gonna do it. Thank
Okay.
you.
Okay.
Thanks, everybody.
Alrighty.
Bye.
Bye.